video. I don't think he meant to do that. Hey, y'all. What's going on, everybody? We are live. This is room 9 after hours. I am your host, Mimi. We got Brittany in here. We got Q in here, Slimmy and Miss Sanchez.
Play the intro.
There wasn't no intro loaded up. So, there wasn't no intro loaded up. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Usually it's loaded up. But, my bad, y'all. We are here. We're ready to get started. Miss Sanchez, Slimmy, y'all good?
I'm here.
Hey, you look pretty tonight.
Thank you.
I see you got rid of that side. That middle part.
Girl had to go, even though it ain't supposed to go for 2 weeks, but I had to get rid of it.
I like that. That's pretty.
I had you up laughing the other night. You thought I was really gonna do that? That's insane.
When you said it, I was like, "Oh, how is that gonna work? How is that?" Just in case y'all didn't know, Miss Sanchez is our coordinator when it comes to events. So we were having a little discussion last night about my birthday. It was hilarious. So I'm assuming we're gonna make this a surprise. Have you talked to everybody about?
Not yet. I wanted to, lock in with you first and make sure that's what you want to do, and then we'll talk about it off.
You know, I am all for it. So yeah.
Okay.
Miss Sanchez, well, what'd you do this weekend?
Nothing. I really been chilling because I go out of town tomorrow. I actually got my flight leaving 9 a.m.
Oh.
And then I just been chilling.
9? Wait, you're Midwest area? What is it? Where are you at? St. Louis? No. Where are you located? You got to get up at 9 a.m. for a flight. So you're not sleeping tonight. In other words.
I'm in Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay. So wait a minute. That's Missouri, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be tired.
You're not getting no sleep.
Am I frozen?
You might have was because I was waiting for you to answer, but you're not frozen on my end. I can see you. Uh-oh. Now she's frozen. Now you're back. Brittany, what about you? What'd you do this weekend?
What did I do? What's today? Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Oh, I done forgot. Hell, I've been working so much. I'm like, I done forgot. What did I do on the weekend? Went swimming. Like, I just went swimming a little bit, but it started raining. It was been raining, so.
I know it's been raining. I drove the whole way back from Tennessee. It was pouring down.
Yeah, it was pouring today. I'm like,
it's supposed to rain all week in Georgia. All week. Q, you with us? You good? All right. Well, Slimmy's somewhere in there. So, okay. Well, I want to kind of wait for y'all to jump in here because the first icebreaker is a good one. It's a really good subject. AD curated some really good subjects tonight. I got to check them out a little early. So, but everybody's offline. Where is everybody?
Molly said she
Molly said no. I don't know. It was like freezing up, and
you're back. We see you. You're good. You're good now. You're good.
Molly said she's coming.
Okay.
Kim is running late. She's on a flight.
Yeah, I saw her in the chat a little bit earlier. Okay. Well, this first one is kind of this is a cool little icebreaker. I like it. So y'all ready? At least we can go ahead and get started. Okay. All right, here we go.
I seen this dude talking about homegirl rent, and it makes sense. Mind you, back when I was single and I had homegirls, like strictly homegirls, I started to realize, like, what was the point of having a homegirl? We not intimate, which is cool. I'm not saying we need to be intimate, but I gotta protect you. I gotta feed you. Whenever you do something stupid, like it's like having another child, like literally. Like I had a best friend who literally didn't do shit for me every day. Like this bitch was on the side of the freeway at 1:00 in the morning with no gas, off some perks. And mind you, who came in? You know what I'm saying? So then when I was like, hey, you do this, you do that, and I ain't got no problem with it. But like throw me, you know what I'm saying? Like throw me something for real. Like you a dancer. I'm bored, throw me something. And she's like, I feel like I could do more than just throw you something. And I was like, literally you can't. You don't have there's nothing you can do other than that. Literally. I don't need you for anything. And you need me for everything, which is cool Because I'm not asking for I'm not asking for nothing. Just lie me something. And she genuinely had a problem lobbing me something. So I stepped away and I just started to realize, well, my next best friend, because I take best friends genuinely, a lot of people don't. I'm watching out for you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. The one time I ever really need somebody, I tore my calf and I couldn't walk. This bitch went to the club. I called, I said, hey, best friend, I tore my calf, I can't walk. I had to crawl into my apartment. Mind you, I stay on the second floor. Drove myself home, crawled into the apartment. I said, hey, yo, best friend, I fucked my calf up, I can't walk. Can you stop by the store, give me some crutches and some food? I'll send you some bread. I sit there at 4 p.m. Nigga, I looked up, this bitch is in the club in Deep Ellum. And I'm just like, I even helped you grow your social media because you had 200 followers when I met you. Now you got 53,000 followers. And bitch, you can't even get me some crutches and some food. So that's just when I realized the motherfuckers really ain't, like, in terms of resources. Friends, cool. You could be a cool friend, but I'm losing all my resources, time, and put my life on the line for you. And I can't even get no crutches in a fast food meal that I'm paying for? Lord.
Ooh, I got a lot of questions. And you know what, Q? I think this is a good subject for you because you and you and Kim are really close. Y'all been friends for a long time, right? I mean, that's what I've always gathered. Can you explain what it's like to have female friends? Because I don't.
It don't count. She don't really count.
She doesn't. Why not?
Yeah, because we don't live in the same place, and like if something happened, she wouldn't say, "Come give me gas." She wouldn't. I'm too far.
But she travels so much, you never know. She could end up where you're at and be like, "Hey,
it's just nothing. It's nothing. She don't live close enough."
Okay. Well, do you have any experience with friends that live close by?
Yeah, I think for the most part, girls should throw some buns because they don't really do nothing. Maybe they can give some advice or something. That's about it. That's probably.
Hold on, wait. Did you say throw some
buns?
Oh, so throw that ass in a circle.
Something. If niggas just helping you out and fucking fixing your tires and shit on the side of the road and doing all. I think genuinely in female-male relationships, it's like you got a boyfriend that you ain't giving no pussy to, pretty much. That nigga do all the boyfriend stuff, but he don't get no buns. Only thing you give him is some companionship and some talking. That's about it.
So that's a pro female friend, male friend relationship.
No, but men are always down bad being women's friends.
Yeah. So men are usually the one who gets the short end.
Yeah, we get the short end of the stick. Yeah, no doubt.
But the women is you kind of.
They don't get nothing. Y'all get provision, protection. Nigga, fucking all the mechanical, come fix my shit. Some nigga done knock me upside my head, come fucking yell at this nigga shit. No, women are the fucking worst.
But you do think men and women can be friends, though, right? Because I
personally
am not a fan of it personally.
But sometimes it
like
comes
girls and stuff.
Sometimes you get too close, like having sex is like fucking weird.
Wait,
like even like thinking about like sister vibes and shit. Like maybe I can talk myself into it, but like
wait, because you said having sex, but you're like sister vibes, but you
because like my best friend Ashley, she's the Kim equivalent. Actually, I know her since high school, so it's like 20 plus years. Yeah, when she need gas, I help her. I do all the stuff, but
Do you feel like you? So you said it earlier. You feel like you get the short end of the stick because you're helping her out.
I don't feel that. I don't feel that. No.
So it's situational.
I know it happens. I'm not talking from experience, but I know it happens. Like I don't want to have sex with my. Like I think that on the only time a nigga want to have sex with his friends, he ain't getting buns from somebody else, and I get buns elsewhere, so I don't need my friends to give me no cheeks.
So if you got a girlfriend, you're not trying to have sex with your friend.
If like I'm down bad, I ain't got nobody, nigga, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I know we texting, ain't nobody over there.
So so it's true that all men basically, if your friends, they want to sleep with you, whether at some point.
Anyone can get it at 1 o'clock in the morning. If I'm awake at 1 o'clock in the morning, anybody can get it.
Okay. All right. Would you like to add anything to that, Q?
That when I'm single, that when I'm not attached to somebody.
Because I personally would love to hear from Slimmy, because this is a male perspective, and then we'll get to the ladies. Y'all don't mind, do you, ladies? Let's see what the men.
I don't understand how Mimi got to this whole thing where she just went. So all men, like, what? Where did you get that?
Me or wait? What did I say? All men or what?
He said, so all men look at their friends as sexual.
No, well, I was just saying from his perspective. Not. I never will think all men. I don't think anyone is a monolith ever. I don't. I think there's all sorts of situational. But Q is saying that if he was single and his best friend or friend was available, then it's a possibility.
No, I didn't say my best friend. I said
your friend.
Women.
Women.
I said anybody can get it, but no, I actually.
Nah, hold on, Quentin.
Wait a minute. I'm about to say Slimmy. Say it again.
That's not what took place, Mimi.
I didn't think so, but go ahead, Slimmy.
No, I'm talking about what you did. No, that's what he said. Yeah, you said something totally different. Because he was talking about, you said all men.
Okay.
Yeah,
Q confirmed. He was like, hey, AD. He kind of, confirmed, well, in his case, in his opinion, anybody can get it after 1 a.m. or at 1 a.m. if they're whatever. What'd you say, Q?
That's one guy.
Down bad, nigga, I might be.
Down bad. That's what it was.
Yeah, shit.
That's one guy.
I gotta talk myself.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Slimmy.
I gotta talk myself out some shit, nigga, at 1 o'clock in the
Talk
morning.
to us, Slimmy. Talk to us. I want you to tell us what you got.
You try to pull some y'all. I see what's going on, but anyway, like women. I'm gonna say this over and over again. Women aren't good friends, and he just proved it. Like everything he was saying, like I understand what he's saying. Like women aren't good friends. I'm not gonna go as far as to say like what Quentin is saying. Like, yeah, give me some box because I'm a friend to you. If I'm a friend to somebody, I'm just a friend because that's just who I am.
Right.
I look at men and women. I can't say I look at men and women the same. I look at friendship the same, no matter what. So if we're friends, well, I expect you to be a friend too. And usually on women's end, it's a one-way street because, like he said, man, like he going all out, he doing stuff for that girl. And then when you in my presence, I gotta protect you. And usually I'm paying for everything as if we dating.
Yep.
And then usually you don't reciprocate anything. Most women, they're not that giving. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Most women aren't. That's why I say most women are bad friends. And then, like, depending on their emotional state, shit, they might take some shit out on you that happened with they dude.
But Slimmy, did you hear the video? I mean, I know you came in a little late, but did you hear the video? Like he said that she was a stripper, a dancer. Yeah. And they're friends. Not to say that strippers can't have male friends, but the nature of her job is to be, handout.
Intimate.
You know what I'm saying? Handout.
Dancing.
So do you think that has anything to do with it? Or do you think that just regular women that don't have that type of job can have friends, be friends with men?
No, anybody can have a friend. Like you take your job home with you. She don't want to be a stripper after she leave that club.
That's true.
She might not even want to be a stripper while she at the club. So I mean, that's giving a bad excuse. Just because she's a stripper don't mean like she can't be a friend.
You're right. I feel you. Okay, ladies.
I think women they be like, I got you. Do a little twisty 10,000. You need to go ahead and twist one off for a nigga real quick. That's why like some girls like I'm not their friends because I want to fuck them. So they think it's a dig. I'm like, you ain't my friend. But that's really because I want to fuck you. So I want to leave that open for that to happen, like to my girls in my past.
I don't think your mic is on, Q.
Oh, my bad.
See, I'm a real friend.
I'm still trying. Does mine sound like it's on? Testing.
Well, I have this mic and I have that mic.
Sometimes I can't tell because
I guess I just got louder.
Yeah, your mic is on, Mimi. Q's wasn't.
Okay.
So some girls I'll be like, we not friends. No, I'm trying to fuck. No, we're not friends.
You say that? Like you literally say that? Or you
No, I don't say that. That's rude. But
you give them that vibe.
I don't think women understand. I don't want to. I just leave it where it is, and it's all good.
Yeah, I think that you might be wrong about that. I think they know.
I think a lot of women who are single require a lot from their male friends. Not all, but a lot. I do actually agree that a lot of women in friendships with men can kind of be useless because women typically do kind of want more and don't give as much. Not all, because I have a male best friend that he's like a brother to. I've known him basically almost my whole life, and I never asked him for nothing. I've never asked him for anything. He's never asked me for anything. So I put him up on girls, you know what I'm saying? So I've never, like, all my friends like him. They all wanted me to introduce him. So it's never been like a thing between me and him, but I've also never required anything from him. Right. But I do have other friends who have male friends who kind of like the dude in the video, like, let me call such and such, my tire's flat, or, you know, but they're usually single. Like, any woman that I know that's in a relationship is not asking their male, a lot of them don't even have male best friends, but they're not asking a male friend to do anything for them. They would just call their man. So, but I would say that the dude in the video, he kind of a fool, because if you feel like you're being taken advantage of just in any friendship, then if it's one-sided, why are you in the friendship in the first place? So
he got mad at her for going to the club when he had a broken calf or something was wrong with his leg. But she's a stripper. That's where she makes her money, right? Like, this story was kind of funny to me.
No, that was a second girl. That wasn't.
A second friend.
A completely different girl.
Yeah, she agreed to do it, so that was kind of messed up. Like, if you say you're gonna do something, I'm very big on that. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, regardless if I'm in the mood or not.
Yeah, she left him stranded with a broken leg or something. That's awful. Male friend or female friend, that's awful.
Yeah,
like
all men deserve to be pleasured. So I think a female best friend is probably you need to leave that option on the table.
What do you mean pleasure?
We make the world go around. So a thank you every now and again would be a pleasant surprise. It would be appreciated.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, AB, thank you for showing. We're so happy to have you here, Molly. Hey, girl. Hey.
What up?
What do you ladies have to say? Because we've heard from.
I mean, I have a male best friend, and we've been best friends for a long time. He's the only male best friend I have, and I feel like the friendship is mutual. He'll come over, I'll cook for him, whatever. We'll sit down. He comes to my family gatherings. I go to his family gatherings. I'm in his children's life. Like, it's never been anything sexual. He doesn't look at me that way. I could be at my ugliest with him, and he's perfectly fine with that. He gives me good advice. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him some advice. So I can't agree that women are bad friends to men. Like, I just can't agree. You just got to find a good one. But me and him rock out.
I know a fool one.
Together.
Did you hear Q's reaction? He did a little up.
That's
what she said. Q, you thought?
I think she's a liar.
I can call him right now.
Call him. We about to have this conversation. Call him.
What are you? No, call Ashley.
Please don't.
Okay, one moment.
Please, come on, y'all.
Here's the thing. He might not admit to it.
Let's not do this.
Come on,
let's not do this. Why are we doing?
He always got something to prove. But anyway, I think that if you have found a good friend in a female or a male, it can work out.
She not at home.
See, she's not even answering your calls.
She works 7 to 7. She a doctor. I knew she wasn't.
She's not the girl. She's not the
I knew she wasn't gonna fucking answer.
She's not the side chick type. She's not answering the phone. She's like, I'm working. Talk to you later, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only person, Molly, what do you think?
Hey. Molly love him. Molly love a nigga that get graduated from the friend zone.
I think who makes the best friends for women is probably gay men, because they usually don't, if they're really gay, they don't have an agenda. Any other time a man is in the friend zone. He's just waiting his turn. That's all I hear. That's all I hear from the men is how they're waiting their turn. So gay men make the best friends for women. I don't have any gay male friends, but objectively speaking, they don't they can be masculine, but at the same time, they don't want anything from the woman. So I see why women can be a little bit more comfortable with them over having straight male friends because everything is transactional with men. So I don't think I don't know. Do men make good friends at all?
That's crazy.
Do straight men make good friends at all?
That's crazy.
Nothing against straight men. Y'all know I love straight men, but
No, we don't
objectively
know
speaking,
that. We don't know
do
that.
do they make good friends to their own male friends, and do they make good friends to women?
Yes. We make amazing friends, nigga.
On the internet, men be saying that they homies don't even know their birthday, so I don't know.
What? See, that's a woman thing to say. We don't
woman
get a
thing,
fuck
like,
your birthday. I'm a nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why does that make you a good friend? Because I don't know my nigga's birthday.
Friendships,
That's crazy.
I think they make better
straight
friends than
men
females.
probably don't make the best friends. They usually backdoor
'Cause
other
the
men, or
birthday?
they are friends with women for sex or some type of benefit she comes with.
I ain't never had a man try to take my man. I have never had a man try to take my whatever I got going on good in my life. I've never had
stabbing, talking behind your back.
Even gay ones, I'll just be honest. Even the gay ones have never done that to me. I mean, I'm just be honest with you. But
gay guys are messy. They're just as
can
messy
be messy, but they've never tried to like
females.
I don't see them backdooring women over men most times.
I do.
Or waiting in the friend zone to have sex with her.
That part you don't.
Well, that's because they're just guys. Like guys' natural nature is if you're an attractive girl, that to me is like kind of common sense. But that doesn't mean that because they might be waiting to do something with you doesn't mean that they still can't be your friend. They're still doing stuff for you. They're still doing more than, you know what I mean? Sometimes your female friends can do. You know what I'm saying?
Do you not hear them complaining about what they're doing though as your friend? These guys on the panel are literally complaining about the things they have to do for women that
no one
put them in the friend zone.
We didn't complain.
I don't know how y'all be like.
Men pillow talk more than females. You get in the bed with that
no one
complains.
Friends with women.
No one complains.
I mean, females complain about female friendships all the time. Females complain about
it's the same. Nobody's better than the other. Men get in the bed, they pillow talk to us about what's going on with their friend. Oh man, he done cheated on Keisha again and brung her back a STD. Why do we need to know that? I don't care. And then if he know you messing around, he might try to come and get your number again. You don't need that dude. You don't need that dude. He ain't good for you. No,
y'all didn't even see what Miss Sanchez just did. What Miss Sanchez? She said we can call him, and then she didn't call him.
Because Anton said not to. And
no, nigga, you weren't gonna call. You weren't gonna call that nigga.
Don't mean I got to. I'm gonna respect the
nigga. You the one brought it up, nigga, not me. Liar.
That's why
you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. You the one brought it up, not me. You're lying.
Your friend that didn't answer. You could be on your deathbed. Dr. Ashley didn't even answer.
She's a doctor.
She didn't even answer.
She's a doctor. I don't expect her to answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the only person we haven't heard from is Anton, and I would love to hear your opinion on this one, Anton, because you looked like you had something to say, but he was being patient. So.
I think that women are. In most male-female friendships, it's just like a regular relationship. It's one-sided. Like it's always going to be one-sided. If a man gets into a regular relationship with a woman, the only difference is that he get boxed. And so the question that we asking ourselves is, how valuable is the box?
It's not.
Right. So, I mean, so now take the box out and give the same obligations, the same expectations. If he not there for her, then she gonna get mad, crash out, and all of that type of stuff, right? So it doesn't make sense. Like you have to basically, if you go out with a female, right? Because it's not like a normal female relationship. Slimmy said it. If you go out with your homegirl, you are very much expected to protect her if something pop off. Mm-hmm. It's just like having a girl. It's like having your girlfriend with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you
there's no expectation from a girl in a relationship at all. Zero expectations. What are y'all supposed to, as a friend, what are y'all supposed to do?
Why do men get in the friend zone with women if y'all don't like it?
See, okay, you can't answer a question with a question.
Because the reason why y'all do it doesn't make sense.
Again, what's the girl's expectation in a relationship? What's the expectation?
Don't try to in a relationship.
It's always
in a friendship. What's the expectation?
Just don't try to have sex with her.
What is the woman's expectation for a man in a relationship? Like, what are y'all expected to do for the man in the friendship?
Friendships aren't all just
be
sex.
there. What are you talking
There's
about?
a whole lot.
I didn't say. See, you did it. I didn't say sex.
You're saying like
I didn't say sex. I said what are y'all expected to do?
Y'all can't answer this man's question. Why can't y'all just answer this question?
Y'all dancing.
Why can't y'all just answer the man's question? What are the woman's expectations in a friendship? It's very simple.
I said nothing.
I can answer.
I don't think there's expectations from a woman in a friendship with a man. I don't. I haven't seen it. From experience, I never had an expectation, personally. If you want to say sex, I've never been asked to have sex. Has that person ever thought about it? I wouldn't know. I can't say that they haven't, but if that's an expectation, then that just, I don't know.
Brittany, did you feel like there was an expectation?
What is going on up here?
I feel like
why do y'all keep reference? Why did 3 women just reference sex when he just asked?
I didn't bring. I just asked a question.
Nothing.
I didn't reference sex.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You said not to try to give him none. That's what you said. You said not to try to give him none.
This is insane. This is insane.
Stop being friends with women. Y'all have each other.
One mic.
You're absolutely right, because women are worthless as friends. You're absolutely right.
And so are men.
There's no expectation. So
why do y'all keep us around then if we are so worthless?
They can't answer that.
Hearing this shit every fucking week.
They can't
Women is
answer
worthless,
it.
but y'all want to sleep with us. Y'all want to have babies with us. Y'all want to do this with us, but we are so worthless.
Yes.
What was you know what? I almost said something.
Say what you gotta say.
Times on the panel.
Say what you gotta say.
So y'all, so this is what's happening right now.
Yeah, they don't bullshit.
Emotional damage.
The women, Sammy is right. Women are getting emotional
because they know we're right.
No, y'all liars.
Maybe I'm tripping. What was the expectation?
We know we're right.
Right.
I said there wasn't one.
Who brought up
conversation before, and we already know what.
Who brought up sex?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Maybe
women. This man just
Quentin spoke first, and he brought up sex. He said at 1 a.m. At 1 a.m. any of his friends could get it.
You not. No. We're past that. We're past that.
That was the last thing I said. It was brought up before then.
We're past that. We're past that.
We brought it up first.
You're lying. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Mimi brought it up.
Emotional damage.
We got to be able to hear each other.
This dude literally just asked, "What are the woman's expectations in a friendship?" And all the
man, yelling like,
man, relax. You have to relax. You have to relax.
Tonight, I am not in the mood.
Nobody's lying but the women. Because he just asked.
That is your go-to. All the woman gonna do is lie.
Why are you yelling over people? This is crazy.
Because my mic is right here, and I can do what I want to do.
This is crazy.
Man, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it, man.
Well, to be fully transparent, Q did mention that anybody at 1 a.m.
You brought it up.
No,
you're lying. That was the very last thing that I said. You asked me. You asked. That was the very last thing that I said.
Why are y'all?
You're lying,
doing that, man.
You're lying. You brought it up, Mimi, not me. You asked. That was the very last thing that I said.
Mimi, you were the one that said all men just want sex in a relationship.
You brought it up, not me. I didn't bring it up.
You said that.
They didn't answer your question, Miss Sanchez.
You're a liar.
No, y'all didn't answer.
Why do y'all lie? Y'all don't listen.
This is really bad.
Y'all aren't attentive.
This is really bad, man.
She
This
asked y'all a
bad,
question,
man.
and y'all are just saying we're like,
I asked one first, and I'm still waiting on my
Quinn
answer.
asked the question.
Hold
No,
on, y'all.
nigga, I ain't answering yours till you answer mine. Nigga, it's
For real
fucking
though,
me.
y'all, we can't hear each other, and it's part of my job to engage y'all
This is
in
crazy.
the
Well,
topic.
you be lying. You lying then?
No,
you lied.
I
You brought
asked
up
you the
sex.
question. I asked you.
You
a
brought up
question.
sex. Can you admit that you were the one that entered sex into this conversation, not me? It wasn't me.
I asked you if you could be friends with what it was like to be friends with a woman, and you went so far as to call your friend on the phone.
Nigga, that was the end. There's a whole bunch of shit that happened
You
before
said
that.
any woman.
Hold on. Wait. Are y'all gonna be honest up here and have real
Like
good
you're
faith conversations?
lying, Miss
stop
Sanchez.
interrupting,
Call
yeah.
us in. Call us in. That's what just fucking happened.
Quinn. Hold on, Quinn. Hold on. Are y'all gonna have good faith conversations? Are y'all gonna have good faith conversations? Because
Absolutely. That's the goal.
Are you gonna not interrupt?
Mimi, you got to be honest as the moderator.
Okay.
You can't
so
keep
what
jumping
did I
around.
lie
Like
about?
you can't.
What did I lie about, Slimmy? I'm
Don't let them program you,
asking,
Mimi. You are a grown
Nobody's.
woman.
No. Wait. First off, she's the moderator. Nobody's programming her at all
I'm
in
the
any
host.
type of way.
I don't necessarily.
Thank you, Mimi.
I'm not necessarily
Let 'em
here to
know, girl. Let 'em
moderate. I
know.
would hope
Okay,
that
cool.
I don't
All right,
need
cool.
to moderate because we're all adults and we can have a conversation without having to be moderated. It's only what 1, 2, 3, 4. It's come on now. We don't need to be moderated. I was asked to be a host by Anton Daniels, not necessarily a boxing match moderator here. Okay, so what did I exactly lie about, Slimmy?
Mimi, first,
I know I'm serious. Because my job is to make sure that we're all talking and we're all moving forward and the conversation is moving. I asked a question. At the end of the day, I can just ask questions and just not say nothing if that makes it easier.
Best. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I can. I totally can, and then we can laugh about it later. But I'm not going to be told that I'm lying when I'm just asking questions.
You are.
What did I lie about, Q?
You brought up sex, not me. And me calling my friend, I didn't do that. This girl down here brought that into the conversation, not me. She said, "Call it in." Like,
if I tell you to jump off a cliff, you jumping off the cliff too?
This is crazy.
People jumping
I
off
just want to know.
So let's not do
This
that.
is crazy. Great comeback. Ha ha ha.
I mean, it's a question, and you doing
Good
everything
job.
I tell
Way to be
you.
original. Ha ha ha. Good one. You got me.
You so corny.
You corny. You're gonna
be
jump
back.
off. You sound like, oh,
I'll
that's
be
what my
back.
daddy used to tell me. When he said, follow my friend. That shit is crazy.
Well, you did what I told you. Got mind control over these
That's
hoes.
crazy. That's crazy.
I think that I don't think that if we being solutions based, right? Because we clearly know where guys stand and we clearly know where women stand in this conversation. If we being solutions based, really the question is, because I don't think that women think that men are bad friends.
They don't. They love
They
us.
are.
They love
You think
us.
that men are bad friends?
I don't y'all are
believe
definitely
women can be
bad friends.
Why do you think that men are bad friends?
I mean, for instance, look at Quinn. He bring all his friends up
I'm
here
not
just to
your
talk
friend.
shit to them and talk
I'm
shit
not-
about them.
I
He's
haven't
one
talked shit
example
about
I
any
wouldn't ever
friend.
want to be my close friend.
I haven't talked shit about
Tell
any
all
of my
your
friends.
business.
I
Bring you
haven't
up here
talked
to
shit about
talk
any of my
shit.
friends. I haven't talked shit about any of my friends.
Oh, I'm
I haven't talked shit about any of my friends.
Emotional damage.
All my friends know I have a podcast. They all know I watch it, and ain't none of them ever said that. So
Yeah, I don't want to see no
Nice
more
try.
comments. No more niggas in the chat talking about the men up here is emotional. These women just went on emotional tirades.
Facts. Clearly, think someone's.
No, Miss Sanchez, you think I'm
Jesus
you
Christ.
think I'm a bad friend? Be honest. It's okay.
They're not answering questions.
Nothing's gonna happen. I promise. You think I'm a bad?
Somewhat. I feel like we getting there.
You feel?
No,
like
I don't feel like. Is my thing messing up again?
You feel like I'm a
No,
bad
you're
friend?
fine. You're fine, Miss Sanchez. You're not. You're good.
Why do you think I'm somewhat of a
Y'all
bad
keep
friend?
going. I thought you said, "Are we friends?" It was
No, do
cutting in
you
and
think
out.
that I'm a bad friend?
Well, when it comes to you returning phone calls and answering that, it could be an emergency. You might just at least want to send a text back like, you good? That could be a way you could work on improving your friendship.
That's crazy. All right. So I'm not a bad friend then.
No.
Well, there you go.
Well, if that's her only expectation, I think that's an easy friendship.
Well, if you listen to the women on the panel, the only thing that they have came up, but your friend didn't answer the phone is crazy.
Yeah, that's why
you could have been dying. Okay, nigga, one person didn't answer the phone, and you could have been dying. That's insane. That's crazy.
I tend to
call me at whatever time, and you my good friend, I'm answering.
I tend to think that, if, like I said, if we being solutions based, I don't think that most women think that guys are bad friends. Facts. I think that guys think that the friendships are incredibly one-sided because of what we compare a friendship to, right? Because I don't think that women are as good as friends to women as guys are as good as to guys, really. Like if you're using it as a compare, because right now we're doing women to men, but like if you do women to women and men to men, women don't have the same expectation, and that's what I'm saying. Women don't have the same expectations of their female friends as they would have of their guy friends. Even if you out with a gay guy, let's say, for example, you're hanging out with a gay guy. You still expect him to protect you if something pop off. Because at the end of the day, he's still a man. But you don't expect your homegirls to protect you if something pop off in the same way that you expect a man to.
You might. What if a girl throw a drink in your face or something like that? You can't smack her, but I can.
I have a story about that.
So all right. So let me give a different scenario. Y'all chilling at your crib, right? Y'all go over each other cribs and stuff and hang out or whatever. Somebody break in. Are you expecting that nigga to handle it or what?
We at my house?
Yeah.
I can handle it myself, but
no, I'm not talking about like.
I'm not expecting him.
I'm saying that if a situation pops off, you expect him to be a man in this situation, all right?
I mean, okay, yes.
Even though you wouldn't expect your homegirl to do the same, is what I'm saying.
Yes, I would.
I was about to say, Miss Sanchez, we gonna get something heavy.
Yeah, yes, I would. If somebody breaking in here and we both in here, girl, you best to get something. One of these locked and loaded.
Survival mode.
Get up.
Nah,
just like
this is so ghetto. That's so
I don't
ghetto.
think
That's
well,
it's
it can
not
be whatever
true.
you want it to be.
It's not true for most people. Like I'm going to shoot you. Like until it's time to shoot somebody.
If somebody's breaking in your house,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, you
can. It has to be in your mind to be able to kill a human. It ain't just someone's breaking in your house. Like, what the fuck are you?
I'm not talking.
She was presented with a scenario.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about. My point is that you can't ignore the male component, and I don't think that that's a slight at y'all. I think that that's just natural. By default, you can't ignore the male component that comes along with being in a relationship. A friendship type relationship with a guy. And so you may not necessarily be attracted to a guy, or maybe you do find him attractive, but you don't look at him that way. But you're still going to have some similar expectations for him as a guy that you will probably be talking to in some ways. And that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times for women, they don't know how it blends the lines for a guy, because a guy's version of love or a guy's version of showing you, you know what I'm saying, hooking you up or doing whatever is the things that he does for you. Whereas a woman is more focused on her emotional connection to you or how she feels about you or how she cares for you, right? And so from a guy's perspective, a lot of times they evaluate it and say, yo, what is this? It's lopsided. What do I need you for? But a girl is still looking at him as a man, even though she's saying that he's her friend. And so I don't think it's really it's a bad thing to say that a woman is a bad friend from a guy's perspective, because his expectations just may be different, and you don't understand what it's like to be a man.
I think that would make men bad friends, because why are you going in there with expectations of that woman instead of just being her friend?
I was about to talk before you did, and I don't.
Well, hold on, Q.
Okay.
Let's have a no. This is good. This is good. I want to have a conversation. I don't want to argue. So go ahead, Molly. You said, why do you have expectations of what?
Well, yeah, basically, why do men, heterosexual men, befriend women to begin with if they feel like it's so one-sided? Because I don't think women go into friendships with males expecting that they have to give something to that male. Like, why are you there?
Okay, so that's a fair assessment.
It's not. Right?
Hold on, let me have a conversation with her. That's a fair assessment, but here's the other side of it, Molly. How many people did you wind up befriending that you expected to be a friend to? Like, I don't think it's something that you try to do. It's just something that it just naturally happens. You find your friends based off of where you are in your life, common interests, circumstances. I don't think anybody tries to be somebody's friend. It's just something that naturally happens. So I don't think that guys are going into it like, yeah, I want her to be my friend. It just kind of plays out how it plays out.
So why don't y'all draw more boundaries with the women y'all are friends with, instead of like complaining that they need provisions, protection, and y'all aren't having sex?
I don't.
Hold on, Quentin. Hold on.
This is crazy.
No, hold on, bro.
I'm just.
No, Molly, you're right. On that particular point, you're right. This is what I tell guys all the time. Stop. Draw a clear line and say, no, I'm not on that type of time with you.
Yeah.
Guys need to be more forthcoming and say, no, I'm not on that, or I'm not on this, or whatever. And they need to set the expectation and say, no, I'm not on you. I'm not on that type of time. So in that way, Molly is right. It is on the individual, whether you the woman or the man, to set the expectation and say, no, I'm not rocking on that time, or I'm not crossing this line, and I'm not doing that. So in that way, she is right. That's what I'm saying. When guys recognize, and it's a lot of times it take a longer time for a guy to figure out the fact that, hey, listen, this is not beneficial for me in this way. They have an expectation long term to say, listen, I'm not on that type of time. I don't need no new friends in that way, or whatever. And so in that way, she's right.
When I go out with my male friends, well, in the past, the expectation was I'm the wingman to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, I understood. Like, they got a benefit of me being there. I wasn't just there. So, I mean, I do understand why men think they should benefit from their relationships with women, but
I don't
think women think that far about it.
I don't have problems with female relationships because I have a clear boundary, right? And my boundary is this. If I'm not getting no fucking money with you, right? Or we not figuring out, if it's not just on some cool shit, and it's because I don't want you to have expectations of me. I could be your friend, but I'm more of like an associate. Like, I'm on some, hey, happy birthday type shit. I'll send you a text message on that. But if we not getting no money together, I don't really see I'm not talking on the phone with you. But I've always said that. I don't talk on the phone with people just regularly. I'm not kicking it. Don't call me to come and rescue you from your situation. If you get a flat tire, call that nigga. Now, I always know that now women are smart, and this is the other side of it though, Molly, is that you're right about the guys need to draw boundaries. But y'all also know when a nigga is not drawing boundaries, and y'all take advantage of that. Because y'all know a lot of times women, y'all know that y'all can manipulate a guy that likes you, but you know that you don't like him in the same way, and you're going to leverage that relationship in the same way that you would leverage it, but you're just not giving that nigga no pussy.
Then he needs to have a silent time frame where he's gonna be like, I gotta
See,
go.
now, Molly, why? Now, here's my question: how come women don't take accountability for the deceitfulness and leveraging and using men in those type of situations?
I mean, because men are supposed to be useful.
See, And this is why I tell guys,
unless he's gay.
no. This is great.
But then even some of them are useful. They can do hair, or they got all the
But I
tea on
think
who
that's
the
why
DL
women
men
need
are.
men, because every man's not supposed to be useful to you. You should have a man that can be
Nope.
useful to you, not
Listen,
every man.
this is the thing, Brittany. Here's the
I
thing.
don't believe every man is useful. Believe me.
I think that this is a great conversation because it's exposing what the truth is, right? Guys, in light of this, you have to be very, very clear on where you stand, what you're not gonna do, and what you are gonna do. And it doesn't matter if she guilts you or she get mad at you or whatever. None of that shit matters. You're going to have to be a man and stand on principle. Because if you're gonna be the sucker, don't come back to us talking about, oh man, I can't believe that I got used that way. Nigga, you know what it is. And you know the nature of a woman. They telling you, oh, if you're gonna play yourself, then I'm gonna be the piano player.
I think men should start being more deceitful.
I don't think so. I think that men should just start being.
You should have some boundaries.
I think that men. I think that
women. No. See, this is the problem. Women are telling you they're not going to be honest, and that you got to recognize that they're running game. What's wrong with men running game too? I don't see the problem with it. Like, I think men have been. I think no. Well, hold on. I think men. Hold on. I'm speaking. Thank you. I think men have been too nice to men been too nice to women for too long. They don't understand when you straightforward. They don't understand when you telling them straight up. Shit, why not be deceitful? Fuck it. They gonna be deceitful. She's just telling you that. They're never gonna be honest. They never gonna keep it 100. Why not? Why are men being why are men being honorable when women aren't?
Y'all in the friend zone. Why are you so emotional?
We're not talking about just friendship. We're not just talking about just friendship because
we are.
No, it's not about the friend zone.
Topic,
this is I'm not ma'am, just be quiet, please.
Okay.
Just be quiet.
Thank you, Kais.
This is the thing. You're not just talking about the friend zone. You're not. You're saying overall, shit, they ain't gotta tell the truth.
I'm talking
That's
about
what I discern from that. Why are you talking about the friend zone when you're initially meeting someone? You don't know that they're going to be your friend. You don't know
changing the topic. What's the topic about?
I'm not changing the topic. Can you please be quiet and let somebody land?
Okay.
Good grief. If you're just meeting somebody, he already said you don't know that they're going to be your friend. So if you know that this man is interested in you and you're not going to tell him you're not interested in him, that's the deceitfulness that he's talking about. I'm speaking to that. There is no friend zone yet. There's no friend zone. You're being deceitful and you're willingly doing that. And you're saying that it's okay. So I'm saying that when men know women want more, they should be deceitful. String them along. Why be honorable when women are like this? That's all I'm saying. It's just a combatant. It's just a combative stance.
I don't believe in being dishonorable though. I just believe in disassociating myself with certain people that I don't think is not my best interest. I'm not gonna stoop down to their level because I don't agree with them. Because I'd have to modify my character to meet the expectation. Really, all that's telling me is that I shouldn't even be in the same room as certain people if it's not beneficial for both of us.
Yeah, I know more dudes who will tell a female, like, I ain't checking for you. Like, I know more dudes who will shun a chick. Like, I don't know. Not saying there's not men like that, but I know more dudes who will be like, "Oh, you ain't checking for me, bye." Like, I know more guys that say I don't even do female friendships because if we're not smashing, if I don't deal with you. Yeah. I don't talk to females like unless you either my girl or we doing something. What we doing? Like, I know dudes
because it takes too much energy for me to focus
they don't
on
even
that, move on and keep it moving on something that's gonna be beneficial for me. I'd rather spend my energy on people on something that's gonna be beneficial than trying to meet the expectations and get back. Because I'm not in the race to the bottom. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I just cut it off and watch them do whatever it is that they do from a distance while doing my own thing.
There was a dude back in the day, he was trying to show interest and he was attractive, like he had it going on, but for whatever at that moment, I just was like, oh, we could be friends. I think I just said that. I was like, and he was like, I don't do friends. And I was kind of like, and I wanted to be his friend. I was like, you seem super cool, but he was like, I don't do friends. And he shunned me. And I was like, oh, but I thought about it, I'm like, I respect that. I respect it.
That's how guys need to be. They need to be straight up with what their expectations are and keep it moving.
I don't do male friends either.
I would say we could do that if women were being honest. But women ain't being honest. They ain't gonna never be honest.
Everybody,
so we should have some dudes stoop to that level. I feel like some dudes should stoop to that level. Then
I mean, some dudes do though. Let's be clear. There's some deceitful men. Like it ain't like men aren't deceitful. Men are definitely deceitful. So I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's just women. Yes, women will put a man in their phone as food and only use him for food. Yes, women do stuff like that, but there are plenty of men who only know that their intention is not to be with the woman and they will still string you along. So I think it goes both ways. I'm not going to sit there and say it's just on the woman because that's not a true statement.
What I'm saying is they shouldn't tell them shit. Because it's too many times where dudes. Well, hold on. It's too many times where dudes are honest and they like, yo, look, we only fucking.
Well, that's
the woman don't understand that shit. She don't understand that shit.
I have never had a man tell me that ever in my life.
Do it, and they'll keep stringing the woman along, kind of like almost like this could be something, but really it's nothing at all. Like some men will make a woman think this could. I'm not saying all. Listen to what I'm saying. There are some men.
I'm not talking about that scenario.
It seem like they want more from a chick and they don't. So that's deceitful because you know.
No, you just explained that. You just explained that, and I'm saying.
So I'm saying it's
that,
both.
and I'm saying that's cool. Shit, I'm saying that's cool. But I'm talking about the times where a man was 1,000% 100 with her. And he was like, I just want to fuck you. We're not doing nothing else. And the woman will still catch feelings. That's what I'm saying. That still takes place.
Women are women. When women are sleeping with a man, they're going to catch feelings. Let's just be real. That's a natural thing. So how about this? If the man knows that she's going to want more, then leave her alone. Don't deal with her. Like, why you go on to the next chick that you want to be honest with? That's cool with that. Like, I think that's
$40.
Why are y'all? So wait a minute.
If that's what you want to do to women because you feel like women play you, then don't deal with them. Like it's to me, we're adults. We're not like in high school.
Who are you talking about?
Feel like
Arrested Development, Brittany.
Yeah,
it's not Arrested Development. So what you just condone
and never grew
you
past
just
high school.
Condone for women to string men along. So do you have Arrested Development?
I said don't have sex with them so quickly. You changed what I said.
It's not what
That's
you
exactly
said.
what I said. And I don't have to.
Man, that man just asked you a straight up. You don't got to validate anything. I'm going by what was stated in the conversation, ma'am. That man asked you a straight up question. You said they should just keep stringing them along. He asked you a very specific question.
You don't have to give a man sex just because he's doing stuff necessarily. You don't. Y'all can teach y'all daughters they got to do stuff for men. They got to have sex with men just because they doing stuff. I don't
you can't have a real conversation up here, man.
Because you keep cutting everybody off. But go ahead.
No, you keep cutting everybody off. I was the one that was speaking, man. You can't keep your mouth closed. You can't stop.
Could have this conversation. Like
shit is annoying as fuck.
All right. Well, it's 53 minutes past the hour, and it is time for the super chat. Y'all ready? All right. Down South says Future's album is the album Drake wanted to make.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
It's not.
I listened to it 3 times.
Here we go.
And that shit is mid. It's mid. Real talk. And I like Future. I like Future.
I love
my niggas want that shit to be so much better than it really is, and it's not that good, bro. Real talk.
And there you heard it.
I listened to that shit, and then I put on Dirty Sprite 2 right after that shit. I put on Mixtape Pluto right after that shit.
TF5486 says, Anton, when is the Q&A show coming back? Or it's over. You obviously don't watch every day. KLA the Wanderer says, Molly, listen here. I wouldn't be friends with you if you have me in the friend zone. May be friendly, but I might be tempted.
Hey.
At secondary backup burner account said, ladies, what do men get from female friends?
Clout if she cute enough.
That's part. Tell G says, what are the benefits of being friends with a woman as a man? Lord, we just had a whole conversation on that. A.R. Smitty says, did Q Diddy just ask the most revealing question in Room 9 history? I wonder what question he's talking about.
That's a stretch. I mean, it was a good question. I just don't know about history.
Which question was it? Can y'all tell me?
You said in history?
Yeah.
Out of here. You crazy.
Scorpio Dre 95 says the red pill doesn't need to do advertising because women will do it for free. Daddy and the Caddy said women friends are only for getting money and honey together. Women are the most effective wingmen, wing women. Trust me, it works.
I just said that.
You did say that. Jason Jocelyn says, I want to know how you feel about the 4th of July shooting in Wilmington Arms in Compton, which is run by the Park Village Compton Crips. I haven't heard about that. Have y'all?
Shout out to Compton.
Shout out to Compton. Tell G said the real panelists of Hollywood. Down South says Q, self-defense is ghetto. Kyson $100 said channel support. Thank you so much, Kyson. Thank you to everyone who has sent super chats tonight. We really appreciate you. Coach Gray says, now Brittany, you said in a past episode that you didn't waste a man's time. Now you're friend zoning.
I never friend zone anybody, so I don't even know what you're talking about. I said I have one male friend who is literally like family to me. I don't have male friends. So
what I was referring to as ghetto is she said I was gonna pick up something heavy. That was kind of ghetto. It wasn't the self-defense.
Didn't say nothing heavy. I said lock and loaded.
I didn't say you. You didn't say that. Mimi did.
I was the only one.
No, nigga, Mimi said it.
You
said you gotta pick up something heavy.
You said it was so ghetto.
Oh, nigga, you just gotta Mimi what they say, hit dogs don't holler. Because I wasn't talking about you. I was talking to Mimi. I was talking to Mimi, not you. Nigga, I was talking to Mimi, nigga.
Well, you can call my name when you address me, sir. Thank you. Culture nice Code try. Jay said, never let the wicked turn you wicked. She's not for you and keep it playa. Smooth Artist 8987 said Future versus YB 2026. All right. And the last one here,
like, what was it? Kanichiwa? That's the only song I think I like.
I think I like 1-2 the most.
That's the Future one.
Yeah, me too. That's like my favorite song, and then just come whatever after that.
Green Blaze the Fly Eagle says, I agree with Molly. Dudes can have female friends, just need to set standards. Slimmy, you think LeBron coming back to Cleveland or Philly? All right, y'all.
This is hearsay. My dad was a cop for 35 years. And he told me when it comes to women owning guns, they're more likely to have them used against them than to use them against the perpetrator. So
oh damn, I own so many, Lord.
Right.
Oh Lord. Well, on that note,
stop telling y'all, man, where y'all leave y'all gun.
And stop talking about having guns. I don't think women should even like why shouldn't
we?
Well, I
don't tell them where
no, leave me alone.
No, I don't know. Maybe I don't feel like I need to talk about it. Like
locked and loaded over here.
Three at a time. Three at a time. Sometimes just depends. All right, y'all.
I ain't gonna tell the world that I have them. Just I know how to protect myself. That's it. Like I don't need to tell people that because
don't show the people that do.
I'm not being tried like that anyway. But for the most part, if I need to,
I hope none of us get tried like that. The goal is to never to be able to shoot that gun.
Well, true.
Right? You never have to shoot it.
Yeah, true. But there's some
so Brittany, I will say this. I promise you, like, I don't like to see people when they're like open carry because to me, that's like an invitation for somebody to snatch your gun. Like concealed carry, when you're concealed carry, like don't tell everybody you got a gun. Yeah, duh. But I don't mind people knowing that I'm a gun toting patriot. And please don't mess with me with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just I get it, but I'm just not. I ain't talking about how many guns. I ain't saying none of that. Like you'll know if you need to know. Like I'm not about to talk about that. But I don't feel the need to have to announce that. You know what I mean? Like we live in Georgia, so it's kind of like it's almost to me common sense that you should anyway. Like what's
everybody's packing here.
Doesn't really need to be said. Like I'm not about to brag about how many. I just don't do that. So,
well, I got a lot.
They're very collectible.
Right.
Don't mess with me. But on that note, here we go for our next subject. Y'all ready? Let's go.
It was supposed to be a fun day of fishing for 3 young men at Lake Ray Hubbard. Instead, it turned deadly after the group jumped in to swim, and 18-year-old Daniel Irving never resurfaced. Now, months later, police have arrested a 19-year-old they say tried to cover up and hide what actually happened that day. Fox 4's Alex Boyer picks up our top story from there.
According to Dallas police, text messages prove that the victim and suspect knew each other and had made plans to meet up and go to a lake back in April. Now, the victim, Daniel Irving, never came home. His mom reported him missing. It wasn't until nearly 3 months after his body was recovered that police have made an arrest in connection to the case.
19-year-old Lucas Roper is accused of tampering with evidence in connection to the drowning death of 18-year-old Daniel Irving in Lake Ray Hubbard back in April. Irving's body was discovered on April 17th, 4 days after he is believed to have drowned. Irving had reportedly gone to the lake with Roper and a juvenile suspect to swim and go fishing. Days after his body was recovered, Irving's family held this news conference demanding answers.
What do we want? Justice for Daniel Irving. Amen. When do we want it? Now.
Irving's family said then that they wanted a full and transparent investigation. On July 9th, Roper was arrested by Dallas police on 1 count of tampering with physical evidence. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, Roper was interviewed by detectives after Irving's body was found. Roper told police after the 3 of them had jumped into the lake from the railroad track bridge, Irving drowned and Roper panicked. Instead of calling 911, the affidavit states Roper told investigators he deleted all communication with Daniel Irving from his cell phone, adding that Roper confirmed he was aware that there would be an investigation into Daniel Irving's death and he did not want to get into trouble, and states Roper threw Daniel Irving's clothes in the tree line as they fled the location. The juvenile suspect also told investigators he admitted he threw Daniel Irving's cell phone from the vehicle after suspect Roper told him to.
We, the family, are deeply inclined these individuals intended on no one looking for Daniel.
Y'all, this is sounding kind of familiar, but with what's going on, what do y'all think about this? Did y'all hear about it? He jumped into a lake and the white friends covered it up. What do y'all?
I said it last time. Y'all gonna stop fucking with water.
No water for what? Black people or just in general?
Nigga, I'm not dying in no water.
That's the worst way to go.
Not dying by no lake. I'm not down by no ocean. Niggas will say a teaspoon of water will kill you. Fuck you, nigga. I'm not down by no water.
I don't want to die by fire.
At all. Fuck the lake. Yeah. Fuck the water, nigga. I will sit on the pool and put my feet in and watch y'all niggas play in the water, but fuck water.
Drowning is a horrible way to go. It's horrible.
Wasn't somebody drunk? I didn't.
So this one sounds very, very similar to the Nolan Wells case. However, in this case, you actually have someone who is a suspect, whereas in the Nolan Wells case, like there's no suspects yet. They don't even really know what happened to them. So, yeah, what do y'all think?
So this hand that
y'all niggas need to vet y'all's friends better. Shit. It's like a friend. This is like friend conversation in all aspects tonight, I guess. With our friends.
Men make the better friends.
Right. They over here letting their friends drown in the lake and then covering up their death.
And covering it up, deleting messages.
But we should be better friends to men.
I'm gonna leave this conversation for the men.
You don't know that they were friends.
Well, it said they were friends. White friends.
Just because the news say a lot of shit that's not true, but okay.
Well, we can only go by what we're watching. Otherwise, we're just making up scenarios.
No, you don't know that they were friends like that. Maybe they were just at the lake together.
So let's just make our own stories.
Anyway, let's get away from men are bad friends is what I'm trying to do. But
okay. We'll just say that we can get off of that part.
I did just say that. It sucks that another one of my black brothers had to go down by the hands of a white man. It sucks.
You're unassuming. What is it you call it? Non-threatening black brothers.
I am not. It's like why these white dudes keep killing us, man. This is crazy. So I guess white men are bad friends. I would agree with that. Mm-hmm.
Slimmy? Anything to say about this subject?
From water.
Stay away from water.
Don't fuck with no water.
So, let me ask y'all something. Is it you say stay away from water? Is this
nigga, the whole family went to the river last weekend.
Water in which you can drown. Stay away from water in which you can drown.
So like you can't see the bottom and shit like lakes and shit. That's advice. I get it.
You know, Slimmy, I think they say you can drown in like a teaspoon. Did you say
that's so stupid?
They say you can drown. I'm just saying
if it gets in your lungs.
That's literally like
in the shower.
That's everyone's rebuttal when they say I don't fuck with water. That's what they all fucking say. It's so dumb.
Well,
it's true though. A little boy drowned in his sleep from being at the pool earlier that day.
From being at the pool,
it was stuck in his lungs, and he went to bed, and he
just stayed away from the pool earlier that day. That nigga
sounds like
with
he
us today.
But he was at home, sleep like later that night.
Don't matter. That nigga went to the pool earlier. He still went to the pool. You didn't go to the pool. You be here, rip, little boy. It just sucks. Like it comes back to what they said last week. Like nigga, what does their friendship actually look like if he was able to do this? Like nigga, they weren't
better question. Why haven't we heard about this?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about this? I didn't hear about it until Anton uploaded.
I was just thinking that, Mimi. I said this happened back in April. We're talking about it towards the end of July.
I think maybe because it was open and shut, and like maybe there's a resolution already. So what's there to talk about?
I don't know that it's open and shut. I mean,
they want to cause division over race. First off,
well, this could be race too. So what's the difference between this?
Right,
and another
it could be, but nobody had. Where's Benjamin Crump for this kid? Where is?
How do you know Benjamin Crump knows about it? Like,
well, we didn't know about it, so you're right. Maybe
now
he doesn't.
Maybe he don't know about it. Like this nigga don't know about every black person that allegedly
only the ones that he can actually make money on.
No, the ones that make the news.
This is on the news.
Never mind.
We're talking about it on Room 9, so it's pretty popular.
News
it's not on national news. Like y'all stop being disingenuous. It's not.
So what are you talking about it for?
Why am I talking about it? Because y'all.
No, why is this a topic if it's not on national news? It's obviously it must be going on the internet.
Ask Anton.
I think it's a great topic. I think it goes along with what's
I think it is too.
Culture.
I think it is
and
too.
It's a good conversation for us to have because I mean these things are happening, but why aren't we hearing about it?
It's weird to assume that Mr. Crump can take on every case of this sort. He's only one man. And the great Reverend Al Sharpton too.
I'm about to say we can't split up the duties. Don't we have Mr. Sharp, we have Crump, we have what's the one
Colin Kaepernick is paying for the autopsy and shit.
Yep. I mean, for what? I mean, we don't even have a crime here yet. I heard they have $700 and something thousand in their GoFundMe, and there's no crime. What are you raising the money for? To do what? There's no crime
because they need help. Like legal fees, they like people want to help a person. It don't even have nothing to do with race. Like,
how many
they
want to help in Chicago yesterday?
I was gonna say
you don't have to talk like that and shake your head. Don't matter to black folk. You can just talk normal.
Black on black crime don't matter to black people. It's no point even. We only care when the races is opposite. We don't care. We don't care.
Well, if you want to talk about Chicago
black
every
men
day,
specifically, as a black woman, I refuse to put on my cake. That's not my duty. God ain't coming here for that.
Let's
but
talk
black
about
men
Chicago
don't care about each other at all, except Anton. He's the only one. But black men don't care. Even the black men who pretend to be pro-black, they still like beef with other black men, so they don't care about each other.
I don't know. I just
The
think
internet been
that,
having the same conversations for about 6 years. These men don't want solutions; they just want to cry all day. So
again, we don't know if a crime has been committed in the case of Nolan Ryan.
true.
God bless the dead, and I hope to God that nobody did anything to that young man to harm him. However, in this case, it's very similar, and we've not heard about it. That's all I'm saying. Like, why isn't it? And it's almost literally the same scenario, a little different, but I mean, it's a black man, white friends, dead black young man. Why aren't we hearing about it?
And the family is speaking up. Like they seem like they're out there trying to get the word out. So I didn't hear about it until today.
Yeah, me too. So
I think I heard about it over
did
the
I say
weekend.
Ryan? I'm sorry. I meant Wells. I'm sorry. My bad.
If they caught the guy, what is there to talk about? They're only talking about the other one because there's like the perception of a cover up. That's the I would assume
there's only a perception of a cover up because it's a white person involved as a friend, right? I mean, at the end of the day, well, I mean,
like all the stuff that happened looks like a cover up. Taking the phones, they don't know how he died. Like, there's so many questions. What questions do we have about this guy right now? We know who did it. That nigga's in jail. There's nothing to talk about.
But did he jump into the lake on his
There's
own?
nothing to talk about. They caught the nigga. Game over. They
caught
him. Ain't nobody judge mom making statements. It's over. There's
or maybe no one cares about this young man because they're not going to make any money off of it.
What is there to talk about? What are we gonna do?
It's an open and shut case, and there's nothing.
Exactly. That's why.
But there's no crime that has been committed in Nolan's case as of yet, and there's already
that's why people are talking about it.
Just saying,
because
it doesn't
it's
make sense.
Suspicious as hell.
It's not really, because I've been on. I don't know how many boats you've been on or lakes you've been to, but I'm not taking my phone in the middle of I'm not doing it. It's going to stay on land so that it does. I mean, there's so many different scenarios.
You're halfway to death. These are kids.
I'm halfway to death. What are you talking about? Are you talking about?
You can drown at any age, Quincy.
Bro,
I'm talking about she's old. I'm saying she's old. Only old people will say I'm not taking my phone to the lake. These motherfuckers is like, these motherfuckers is twins.
It's gonna overheat. For one, on the boat.
Crazy.
Number one,
everybody taking their phone everywhere. Everyone's taking their phone everywhere.
You can always tell people who ain't never been on no island or boat somewhere in the ocean somewhere. You don't put your phone, your $1,000, in my case, $1,500 phone on a boat. You don't. You just don't. But I digress. You know.
I grew up in I'll text you and you just do your research.
Okay.
That's what these niggas. This is what these niggas do. The lake, fucking on the fucking holidays, all the fucking white people be at the lake. It's what we did growing up. The fucking lake.
You said the white people.
Yeah, and I was around the white people.
Not to swim.
Nigga, that was 80 years ago too, nigga. I know better. Shit.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to say about this particular subject? Slimmy, you have anything to say other than stay away from water?
Look, our streets loves the lake. Yeah, fuck that shit.
I just didn't. I didn't know about it. It's sad.
I love the water, but I know better than to try to swim in anything other than a pool. Like I like to be on a boat, away, not in it. I personally, because I value my pH balance, don't get in anything above the knees.
Thank you, me.
In dirty water. If it's dirty water, it's not going above my.
None of that.
Bringing up sex.
Thank you.
I never understood the whole lake thing. I'd be like, I'm not getting in no lake.
So I can swim up there.
Not even the ocean.
Well, I haven't been in the ocean since I was younger. Like, going and getting your legs and feet. Well, no, that's not true. I have been, but I don't like be. First of all, I'm not the best swimmer. So I'm not really going. I respect the water. I know the water very well. So I'm like, I respect it. I'll get in a little bit. But
I respect the water.
I do. I respect the water. The water will drown.
You should.
The water will drown you.
The water will drown.
Listen, if you don't know what current is and how that stuff will sweep you under,
riptides.
Riptides.
Yeah.
I'm
know
not
people who
getting
drown before the
I
age
can't
of
see
like
the
12.
bottom of it and I can see my toes.
Sharks.
I'm not getting all the way in it. Now, pool, I'm gonna dive in it.
In the pool, I'd be afraid of the pool. I used to. Did y'all ever see, like, maybe not, I don't know, but growing up, like, I would watch certain like shows where it showed like kids would get like stuck on the little water vents inside the pools.
No.
Have you ever seen something like stories like that?
Yeah,
Girl, with the suction. Oh, I used to be afraid of that too when I was a kid, and I love pools, but I would always stay away from like those little suction things in the pools because I'm like,
they can be pretty strong. It ain't sucking you under though.
I mean, but it has.
It is scary though when you're a kid.
So, again, I respect the water. I don't play about.
As you should. But yeah. What about you, Miss Sanchez? What you think? Did you say anything about this subject?
I just don't think it's safe, black or white, to go into something where the tides are flowing that heavy and to jump in. My family's from Louisiana and they do stupid stuff like that. Like they'll go into the bayou and swim. You don't even know what's in there. I mean, I do think it's just really sad.
All kinds of stuff in that water. No,
my cousin went in with a rash and let's just say it cleared her rash up. And I'm just like, that's crazy. But I think it's just really sad. But why would he cover it up? If it was an accident and he jumped in, what would you need to cover up? Maybe they were doing drugs because he definitely looked like he was on meth on that picture. But I just think it's sad for both the little boys. Like, you just got to be careful. If my kids leave and they going with you, they need to come home safely or we're going to have an issue. Yeah. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. It's a sad situation, but I mean, he did jump into the lake. What's the saying? You gonna jump off the roof because all your friends do it? He definitely did. Now he's gone.
And I wonder, did the other little boy jump in or not? Or he just watched him jump in? That's even crazier.
I don't know. But you're right though, Miss Sanchez. Like, why, if you're innocent, I don't know. I guess because I've watched so many crime shows and I'm like, if you accuse me of something, first of all, I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna act a scene because they say, oh, she didn't act like she was upset that her husband was found dead. Like I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be upset. Like, because they just make all these assumptions and we don't know. This kid, he could have been trying to keep himself from getting in trouble, but at the same time, he could have been also trying to cover up something he did. So we just never know. We won't know until they find out what happened to in the same vein, what happened to him with the autopsy, right? And how long is this going to take, this autopsy, to come back with Nolan? Because this is it's been a while. What, he's been gone since July 4th of July. It was 4th of July, right? So here it is.
It usually takes a while.
Sometimes, it takes a minute sometimes.
Like a month or more. It depends on their resources they have towards it.
I don't know. I wish they'd hurry up and do it.
They flew his body to Baltimore last Friday.
That's where they're doing the autopsy in Baltimore?
That's where the private
one.
Mm-hmm. That's where Colin Kaepernick paid for his body because they don't trust the government.
Well, they didn't trust the government with the other young man that they did the autopsy. We still haven't gotten those results back, have we? The young man that was hung in where was it? He was hung from a tree and they said that
he did it himself.
He did it himself, and that and they tried to say it. What Colin Kaepernick paid for that autopsy too. I cannot remember the young man's name, but it was a hanging.
That nigga still got money like that. He must have been.
I don't know, but he never came out with.
He must have been responsible. Shout out to Colin.
I don't know. I don't know. Any other thoughts on this particular subject, y'all?
Rip.
Not rip.
What?
Rip.
Talk to y'all kids and make sure they're not doing dumb things to impress their friends. Make sure y'all know the friends and their family, so they just not out here with anybody. That's crazy.
Do y'all think that in the case of Nolan, they said that he was around only white kids, but then when he was out on the island, there was black kids, and that's when he actually drowned. Do y'all think that he was by himself with only white kids the whole time.
I don't think. Why does it matter? Like
I don't think it matters, but they're making that the case.
You asked the question. Now you're talking over me. It's crazy.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Q.
I don't care. I don't care if black people hang around white people. My daughter's school, it's like 1% black people. She's gonna fucking have white friends. It is what it is. The shit don't happen all the time. It's fine.
I agree. I mean, I don't think it matters either, but that's what they're putting out there. So, you know, I'll be glad when the autopsy comes out and they find
white people aren't the devil. There's bad white people, black people. It's fine.
Facts. Okay. Well, all right. If nobody has anything else to say about this particular subject, we'll do some of these little super chats here and move to the next one. The next one's actually pretty cool too. So, Smooth Eli says Future's album is just for women. Ladies, y'all agree?
Just for me.
I thought they said Drake was just for women. Like, you know.
We was listening to it while we was on the game the other day, and yeah, it was cheeks.
Okay. I don't know. I listened to a little bit of it. I don't know. Coach Dre, great 1977 said Cleveland, Mississippi hanging. That's right. Delta State University. Hey, Kim. She got that bang. The bang. That's cute.
I promise I sang that when she answered the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
But you did it silently.
Oh, sorry. I did it loudly. My bad.
It's okay.
Yeah. Welcome. We need your perspective. Did you see the last video? About
no.
The hanging. Excuse me.
Hanging.
Sorry. I'm confusing that with the other guy. The young man that jumped off the bridge, landed in the lake, and passed away. And they say his white friend covered it up. No,
I think it was real foul that his friend covered it up. If it was an accident, that sounds suspect. But I guess the police are doing what they need to do.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We will see. All right. Well, let's go to this next subject because this is a good one. I wish Anton was here for this one. Let's go ahead and put it out.
I'm going to say something a tad bit controversial, but I truly mean it. I do not want a God-fearing man at all. Like, that is not on the top of my list when I am looking for qualities in a partner. Now, hold on. I do not want a man who is only morally correct because he fears eternal damnation. That just never really clicked to me. That doesn't click to me for anybody. Like, if you are a good person only because you are scared to go downstairs, you're probably actually just not a good person. And as someone who is figuring out how they identify from a religious perspective, I'm not fully in, I'm not fully out. But one thing I can say is I'm a good person, not because I'm scared of going downstairs.
I'll never marry a religious man. This is a decision that I had to make for myself, but I've never met a religious man that doesn't want to control women. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of religious men are just focused on controlling women. And when it comes to getting a wife and having a family, it doesn't come down to love. It comes down to controlling her every act, what she wears, when she can leave the house, how many children she wants or doesn't want is all controlled by him. And then he uses religion to weaponize it. Of course, I'm sure that there are a select few religious men out there that don't do this, but a lot of them don't view women as equals. And sorry, but I can't possibly be with someone that doesn't view me as an intellectual equal. Moreover, I can't be with a man that thinks that my rights are limited to the ones that are outlined in religion. Why? Because there are so many other rights that women deserve on top of basic human respect, which is often denied to women with religious husbands. A lot of religious men are literally religious so that they can have a trad wife. They believe that they're entitled to a righteous wife, a virgin wife who stays home and does all the cooking and the cleaning. And again, that's just something that I'm not interested in.
Okay. Y'all swearing off the God-fearing men?
No.
Or no?
I think she's talking about like a specific kind. Like what was they call like spiritual abuse or something like that? It sounds like what she's referring to. Like there's financial abusers, spiritual abuser, physical. This is like throwing the Bible at someone to like control them. Is what it sounds like these women are referring to.
So not all religious men.
Well, I think this is probably an anomaly because all the dudes, my dad's a pastor, my grandpa, my brother, they're all pastors, and they don't do none of what she just said.
I don't think most men who are like God-fearing are like that. I feel like they're just talking. The first girl, she kind of to me sounded more like she was saying men who are God-fearing in general. She was making it sound like she, like basically like they're not good people because they're afraid of God. Like to me, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It just sounds like they were just talking for the most part, but I don't agree with that. I think people are now acting as if believing in God or being like God-fearing is like a bad thing. We're living in this new generation where it's like everybody wants to act like believing in God is bad. And I don't agree with that.
Well, do you think men who follow the Bible are like if they're following the Bible, it can come off as controlling to a woman?
I think we all should be following the Bible, but I think that to some women who want to be rebellious against it, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, I think that it could come off that way if you don't believe in the Bible. Because if we're most of us don't live by the word of the Bible. Let's just be honest. We should be, but we're not. So if you meet a guy who's that religious and he's into his word like that, honestly, he shouldn't be messing with a chick that's not on the same page as him anyway. But if for whatever reason, them two type of people get together, I think that it's like if you're gonna date a guy who's like that, then you should follow his path in what the word said. It's not even his path; it's what the word says. To me, it's just common sense. Don't date a guy like that if he's not for you.
But that's basically what she's saying, right? That's what she's saying. She's like, don't date a.
Is making it seem like men who are God fearing are all like a certain way, and I'm just saying I don't agree with that. Like I don't think that they're all just like commanding and one. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that they're all like that. So if you don't like that type of man, just don't deal with him.
But we all say we want a God-fearing man, and then in her case, she's like, we don't.
No one wants that because, like, if you get one that's like literally in the word, like women, they wouldn't hold up to a man's standards. That's really that. Just some women say they don't.
That's why I said all of us don't live by the Bible anyway. Like we say we want a God-fearing man, and people will say that they're God-fearing, but I don't think majority of us are living by the word anyway. Not the way it should be.
I agree with her on the fact, which I've said before, being with a man who only does what God says because he's afraid to go to hell or be judged. I think that's a red flag. You should be with somebody who wants to be a good person because the world needs good people. It don't matter where you're gonna go. Like if you're only doing it because you don't want to go to hell, I think that's very egotistical. So I wouldn't want to be with a man like that. I do agree with her on that part, but if you don't want a man who's gonna live by biblical standards, find one that's more secular. Like women do have that option. So that's what. So I don't know. I don't really understand what she was getting at when it came to that because you can choose. You don't have to be with somebody who's gonna want you to be a Proverbs wife. You don't have to. You can be with somebody who's not gonna have that expectation. But yeah, I don't.
I understand
you should be a good person because the
because
world
they
needs good
believe in a
people,
higher
not
power,
just so
though.
you, huh?
I think most people are good people because they believe in a higher power. I don't think people are just good people just to be good people.
I don't think that makes you a good
they
person. I
have
think that probably makes you more demonic because you can't be a good person without somebody brainwashing you into it. You don't
no. I'm
just
saying
have
like
it in you to be a good person because the
having a
planet needs good
moral
stewards of the
standard.
planet in
I think having
general,
moral
regardless
standards
if you're
comes from
Christian.
somewhere, though. I think it comes from somewhere. I think that we're taught to be a good person and all of that because it does stem from somewhere. I don't think it's just you were just born a good person. I think that a lot of the time, well, I guess to some degree, because like kids, they're for the most, well, no, not all kids are sweet either. So I don't know. Think about it.
We know them by their seed.
Taught to have those type of standards to be a good person because it is morals, and I think morals come from somewhere. I don't think people are just, oh, I'm just a good person because I want to be a good person. Life can make you a not good person. Things that can happen in your life can change, you know what I'm saying, how people treat other people. So I think that if you're a good person, it's because I think you do believe in a higher power. That's just my opinion. I don't think people are just walking around being good people because they want to be good people. I think they believe in something, you know what I mean, that whatever you believe in, and I think that they're basing it off of that. But I
So
could
that's
be wrong.
ego, because you can't be a good person unless something outside of you is instructing you to be a good person. I don't want to be with a person like that. I need somebody who's going to be good no matter what. No, if you have a crisis
Integrity
in
is the
faith
word.
and for you go through a period of time where you're just questioning everything, I still need to know you're going to be a good person.
Yeah.
I don't need you to be no good person because it was brainwashed that this is what you have to do for this religious belief.
Molly, it's like
Particularly.
it's when you do things that are right when nobody's watching. Like,
Thank you. You have integrity,
person who,
yes.
are you the person who only hands out money when the camera's out, or do you hand out money to the homeless when no one is watching? That's the difference between integrity and then trying to like look good for.
But that's more of like a social media thing. People do stuff like that because they just
it's
want
integrity. It's called integrity. That's what the word means.
Right, but I'm saying that's not a religion-based type thing to me. I think people do that because they just want attention. I think that has nothing to do with religion at all. I think people just like attention. They want people. They want to look like, you know what I'm saying. That to me, that's not.
I think
about
religious
God.
people want attention.
I don't think that that's a fact.
Largely, I do.
But attention from who? The world?
I think a lot of I think a
Not
lot
from
of
God.
it is ego based.
I don't think that. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I don't get that one.
Because not every. I mean, I've met Muslims who are great people.
Yeah.
What about them?
But your religion
Probably
can be.
That doesn't mean that their
probably better
religion doesn't
people
make them
than.
great people.
Yeah, your religion can be any religion.
That's my point. That was the point I was making. I don't think religion makes you a good person. You either have it in you to be a good person, regardless of what outside entity is judging you, or you're only a good person because you believe an outside entity is judging you. I don't
I
like
don't
that.
agree.
That's more so performative for me because I just need to know you have it in you.
But how
I
would
don't
you
want to be
actually
with
know that?
around a Christian who's only a good person because the Bible says. I'd rather be around an atheist who's a good person just because they're a good person within their heart.
But I don't.
I think that the majority of
That's
us
for me
are good.
personally.
I think the majority of us are good based on consequences, right? Children don't not eat the cookies because they didn't want the cookies. They didn't want to get in trouble. We don't not rob banks because we don't want the money. We don't want to go to jail. That's the same reason we don't speed. That's the same reason, like, we're not going around just hitting people, regardless of what the reason is that makes you a good person. I just want you to be a good person. And a lot of us, we operate within the confines of rules, whether they come from religion or they're man-made. And we can't just ignore that and say, okay, well, it's a free-for-all, because it's not. I mean, again, I don't think people generally wake up and they're like, oh, I'm not going to do this just because I want to be a good, moral, upstanding person. I don't want to do this because I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to face the consequences. I don't want to deal with whatever's going to happen if I do whatever it is.
You have a good point there, because
That's an
when you think
outside
about other
entity being
countries,
the reason why you're a good person. I don't trust people like that. I need you to be a good person because it's within your heart, not because an outside entity is instructing you or programming you. This is what you need to do, and this is how you need to operate. Don't harm other people. Don't harm nature. Don't
but
don't
who
litter.
is
Don't be
giving
the
out the
worst thing
rules
for the
morally?
planet just because you are a part of the planet, not necessarily because a man or a book is telling you.
But who's
This
giving
should
out the
be
rules
innate.
of morality? How is morality innate? We go by societal rules, which is why at one point men could marry 12-year-olds and it was fine. And today we have a name for that.
Yep.
We go by what society dictates.
that's
We
not
don't just wake up with these innate
nature.
morality rules.
I don't know, Molly, because if you go to other countries, like, in Nigeria, if you're gay, they'll drag you behind the back of a vehicle and drag you through the streets, and that's perfectly okay. because that's part of what their societal rules are in certain areas of that country. So I think it just depends. Like we're not just born with morals and standards. This stuff that's taught to us, right? So
You think so?
I mean, I honestly
Well, if
think
that's
that
the
to
case,
kill
then
someone,
I
that's
don't
a
want to
bad
be
thing,
with
right?
somebody who's fighting. If their nature is to do the worst things to people and they're fighting it because Jesus, I don't want to be with you. I need to be with somebody who don't have that in them and who's not fighting that. And the only thing that's stopping that is because of Jesus. Because what are you gonna do if you ever have a crisis of faith? I don't need, that's me personally. I don't feel if you have to have something outside of you programming you to do good and it's not in you, then you're just not a good person.
But again,
Don't try
who is
and trying to
defining
hide it under
good?
religion.
We're taught
Trying
what's
to
right
hide
and
it under
wrong.
religion, that's a facade.
Well,
Who's
So I think y'all are
defining
just saying
good
a lot of
though?
people are living a facade. A lot of people
Religion
are
is what
evil.
defines good for the most part. We don't just randomly have these moral rules instilled in us. The morality comes from somewhere.
You
And
don't
it's
think
the
at one
rules that we've
point
decided.
humans
Religion
could
doesn't
have
mean
lived
good or bad.
harmoniously before
It
4,000
doesn't
years
mean good or
ago?
bad.
Did they?
Religion can
Because
be any
religion
type of
didn't exist
practice.
before the past 2 to 4,000 years. Religion is a fairly new concept to humans. If humans have been around for over 300,000 years, religion is probably only maybe 2 to 4,000 years old. A patriarchal society, aka farming and agriculture, is only 10,000 plus years old. We have been doing things way before farming and agriculture, way before women were property, way before religion. We have been doing things
We've
before
been doing things,
patriarchy.
but who said that they were correct? And by
Things have been
today's
worse
standard, a
off,
lot of
I
those
think,
things would
since
have
farming
been
and
wrong and
agriculture.
people would be jailed for them. We don't do that now because society has come up with new rules for whatever the reason is. But just left to
Why do
our
we
own
have
devices,
societies
we're
is
gonna do
my
whatever we
point.
wake up and think about.
We should be hunters and
Why do we have
gatherers.
society?
That's me. That's my brain.
Hunters and gatherers
I
aren't
have
good people.
hunter
Hunters and
gatherer
gatherers, we
brain.
kill whatever we need to kill to eat.
I have hunter gatherer
So
brain.
anything like
don't destroy
So a
me.
society,
And
you
then you
need
talk about
certain
hunter
laws
and
put in
gatherer.
place just so you don't kill. So what's worse?
because you
What's worse?
learn. Everything is
You
learned.
you breaking a moral
It's
law,
not
or
just
you
in
just
us.
living naturally
What's in us
because
is to kill. That's what's in us. What's
how do
in us
you
is
know
to
that? Because at some point they
it's
said humans
nature. That's
ate
how I
berries and
know.
nuts, and they wouldn't
What's
even harm
in men
animals.
is to have sex with women because society tells us we can't have sex with any men. We learned it wasn't in us. We don't do it. It wasn't just in us not to fuck every woman.
Huh?
Yeah. It's a societal
Hunter
construct.
gatherer times humans were more
Promiscuous is a
monogamous.
title
They
that
weren't.
comes.
It wasn't a lot of men sleeping
Let me
with.
pull your mic
It
down.
wasn't men sleeping with a lot of women. Humans were way more
The mic's
monogamous
fine.
before
I'm just
farming
not
and
about to be yelling.
agriculture.
Hold on. Go ahead,
This-
Slimmy.
this-
What did you have to
I know
say?
you didn't
so
say
the
I was
first
yelling.
thing,
No, he did.
ma'am, I didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
nothing
He
about
said he
you.
was. He
Well,
didn't
he
want
was
us to
talking
yell
when
at
I was
him.
talking, so I can't
I'm
hear.
not
I know when
saying
we're in
nothing about
elementary
you,
school,
ma'am.
when somebody's talking, you have to listen. So that's how conversations
Girl,
go.
you've
Go
been
ahead,
yelling
Slimmy.
all night. Shut up.
I know y'all
We
two ain't
the-
talking. The
Quinn,
most yellingest men on the panel
come
ain't
on,
talking
y'all.
about no woman is
Quinn,
yelling.
let her talk. Just let her talk. We
The
not gonna deal with
sassiest of men I've ever.
we not gonna
Don't
deal
get
with no
started with me today. It ain't
nonsensical.
the day.
Nobody's getting started but you.
I guess
Can
their
you just mute
periods
your
are
mic?
synced up.
Mute her mic.
It's
Please
like
mute her
it's
mic.
No.
She
clear.
being disrespectful.
Not on my
as fuck.
period.
It's your
Thank
turn.
Just
you.
mute her mic.
Slimmy, it's your turn
Just
to
mute her
talk.
mic, man. Mute her mic,
Okay.
please.
She's
You
not.
wish.
She's gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
That's the
Go
thing.
ahead.
No, it ain't. I'm gonna talk because it's my motherfucking turn. Let's
Well,
get that
go
straight.
ahead, Slimmy. It's your time.
Let's get
Go
that
for
straight.
it. Go for
So
it,
look,
Daddy.
this
You
the
got
first.
it.
The first thing is religion can be anything. It's a practice. It could be anything. Spirituality is what you need to be focused on, and most of your moralities and doing good, it comes from the spirit realm, or what you do wrong, it comes from your spirituality. So I don't know what y'all talking about
You
like
just said
all
what I
this
said,
other stuff.
Slimmy, but you got it.
Ma'am, I don't know what you said. I don't care about what you said. Just let me speak. Jesus Christ. This shit getting ignorant, man. Anyway, women that want to detach themselves from men who want to be spiritual, let them. Men who detaching themselves. They don't want to be with a woman because, oh man, she's not gonna give me no sex. She too busy focused on the Lord, or she too busy being Muslim. Let them. Those ain't the people that's for you. But stop running to the internet just to tell these stories. It's getting corny. Like, if you want to detach from religion, do that shit. What the fuck you announcing this shit to the world for? So you want to tell the world that pretty much, hey, I just want to be fucked up. Who cares? The majority of the world is fucked up. This is the majority. You're not special because you want to detach yourself from some type of spiritual binding thing that keeps you from being evil or doing wrong. Like, you're not special because of that. I don't understand why people keep running to the internet to tell these tales. It's getting tired, man. And most of them need to shut the fuck up. Like, just being honest. Like, it's sick, man. It's weird, man.
I can agree with that. I just feel like that first girl doesn't want to be with a religious man or whatever she said, just to dodge accountability. It's just like not wanting to be with a man who's heavy in the gym. Okay, well, you don't want to do that because you want to eat Doritos. I get it. Like, say that though. It's not because you're afraid that his morality is tied to religion. Who cares why a person does right? You don't want to have to be doing right all the time. You don't want to be held to those standards. And I think that's what she should say. And then the second woman, I mean, people act like that outside of religion. So you're just looking for a reason to assign to men you don't want. Yeah. Okay, don't be with them. Like Simi said, just go be with somebody else.
I agree. If I don't want a man that's praying 5 times a day, I'm not going to marry a man that's a Muslim. I'm going to find someone who is more aligned with my lifestyle. I think that goes with any relationship, whether it's religious or not, right? Like, don't date somebody who doesn't align with you, especially in religion. I think that makes it even worse. Yeah. Yeah. Cute. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything they want to say? Brittany.
I already spoke.
You did, but did you want to say anything? You're the only other person on the screen. Like, everybody's so mad at each other, y'all. Come back. Come back, please. Come back. We need your voice. Molly. There you go. Come on, Molly. Look, no one else is on. No one.
We only have like 2 men's perspective.
I know.
Another perspective, so it's never gonna. They know what I'm gonna say. We all know what they're gonna say.
I know.
Super chat.
Same old.
I know, but I only have one more.
Women bad. Men can never hold themselves accountable, but they want to be leaders. We know.
Mimi, you gotta stop justifying. You gotta hold on, Quinn. You gotta stop justifying the bullshit that be stated.
You got a daddy up here, Mimi.
Am I justifying anything?
Mimi.
Slimmy, did I justify anything?
Mimi,
I love your feedback, so please tell me more.
This ain't no feedback. I'm talking. This is repeated behavior.
Slimmy, I called you daddy.
You can't do that. You shouldn't.
The first thing I said is I held this man accountable. I said that he was an abuser. There were abusers. Is the first thing I said about these type of men. So, not really sure.
Talking about the God-fearing men.
Yes. Yeah. I called them abusers. Yes. So.
Well, that's what the lady was saying, but it's getting refuted.
You said we don't have accountability. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, Quentin. Maybe you do. You do.
Quentin, you said your dad's a pastor. Are you is he close by? Do you go to church with him? And
I don't. I'm out the way of everybody.
Oh, okay. So, but you were raised in a religious household.
Yeah.
You know what they say about those those pastor kids, right? Were you one of those pastors?
Niggas hitting laps around the church when the right song come on. Yep. Mm-hmm.
When the organ get to organing, huh?
Niggas doing this and shit to the organ. Yep.
Look, I was number one tambouriner
feel the spirit.
in the church,
He start doing like this and shit. Yep.
Baby, you couldn't tell me and my tambourine nothing, okay?
Yep. I know that's right. I was in the choir myself.
What you was singing on?
Don't get me started, girl. Don't get me started. Silver and gold. Oh, look, we was on that Kirk Franklin tip when I was in church. Okay,
Can't be that's not that nigga's not in the church no more.
Listen, I'm just saying, that's the type of choir that would get me hyped. Okay,
we were singing Shabbat, Hallelujah, Barak, praise the Lord. Yeah, I know. That's Kirk Franklin.
I don't think he said Barack.
I don't think he said Barack. He said Barack.
I don't know what the fuck he was saying. I was a fucking kid. Nigga, I sing all songs wrong until niggas hear me sing. I was like, nigga, that is not what that shit say. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. So
just made up all kinds of words.
I make it up until somebody correct me. Mm-hmm.
You ever caught the Holy Ghost?
Said Barack.
No, I've never.
Wait a minute. You a whole preacher's son. You ain't never caught the Holy Ghost?
I don't know. My dad used to like speak in tongues and shit. I'm like, I always thought that shit.
That's
what it fucking sound like.
Yeah, you playing this? We're going to take you on this here panel now.
That's crazy.
What are they saying?
Okay, but you weren't supposed to speak in tongues unless there was a translator present. Did I get that wrong?
I've heard something
I
similar
would
to that
say
too.
that my dad's a God-fearing man, and he raised me as such. And anything that I have done against that is of my own doing, not because my dad didn't do what he was.
It's not a direct reflection of his.
My dad
parenting
is the dad of all black dads, and he's a cop. He was a pastor. And
he was all the good ones. All the good people.
Yeah, okay. I know what to do. If
we don't blame him for anything that happened.
I appreciate that.
To Q Diddy. All right, y'all. Well, I'm not the best to talk about religious topics. The crazy thing is, I was born and raised in the church, and I can't say the last time I was there, but baby, I do love.
What kind of church were you in?
I was raised in the Mormon church. Okay. However, I was raised in a very prominently Southern area, and I left home when I was very young. So I spent a lot of time in the black churches. So with that being said,
my dad, he wouldn't let me watch The Simpsons and shit.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to watch anything that was rated R. We couldn't drink caffeine. We couldn't do none of that.
Look at Joshua.
I'm like Q. I
I had to ask to leave the yard, nigga. Like, I just couldn't go next door and hoop. I had to ask.
Look, somebody said it. I was raised Kojic, baby, and them Kojic folks are different. Okay,
Kojic. Hold on. What is Kojic?
Kojic, baby. Church of God in Christ.
Church of God in Christ.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what is Church of God in Christ?
Baby, you get pregnant, you need to stand up in front of the church, confess your sins, and ask for forgiveness. Like, what?
And you better mean it.
I felt so bad for them girls. Like, that's
yeah.
Baby, we was at the morning service, the 3 o'clock service, and the evening service on Sundays. Then go back Wednesday. Don't let it be a revival.
And that's how you knew girls got pregnant, because they stopped coming to church because it wasn't allowed. When she was 17 and pregnant, you can't come here.
Seats taken.
Seats taken.
Let me tell y'all the funniest experience I had in a black church. I got invited to sit in the front row, right? Because of a local church that is as a matter of fact, the pastor of the church was the mayor of my city. Long story short, I got invited to come sit in front row. I wore a dress, right? And I'm thinking I'm completely covered. Like it came down past my knees, right past my knees, but you could see it was like it might have been like this far, right? When I tell you, them ladies, the ushers came and draped me like a blanket, like around my neck, and I said,
as they should. Hallelujah. As they should.
She said, your knees are showing and you are in the front row. Pastor. I said, oh, okay.
Pastor must be freaky.
I don't know.
Knees turning them on.
I was on the front row and they draped me in a blanket. the prayer cloth. I learned about the prayer cloth that day. I said, "Oh, I will never, ever come to church without a tunic from here down."
I dated a white chick. She was Catholic, and I went to church with her because I was trying to be a good boyfriend, and I didn't go back because they got me wet.
I don't think we know what to say about that. I just
like they throw water on you.
With the sprinkle ball thing.
They throw water on you and they do up downs and squats and shit all
I was gonna
damn
say they
day,
gotta stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down.
Was this the Catholic you said? Oh yeah, they got the
Yeah, man, that
prayer,
shit was weird, man.
Down.
I was like, that's the first time I've been outside the black church, but like I'm more like non-denominational right now.
Did you take the little wafer?
No,
you didn't take communion.
I tried to stay stationary. Like when I'm around people, like I don't know, I just kind of I got like a little square box that I don't deviate out of.
Okay. Do you guys think that communion is a ritual?
Yes. It's a cannibalistic ritual at the end of the day.
Oof.
Blood of Christ.
Yeah, eating, drinking blood. The flesh and shit. I guess so. If you put it that way.
I drank shots of whiskey out of a communion cup this week.
That's crazy.
And
That's crazy.
They were communion cups. It was a whiskey tasting place, and I was in Gatlinburg this weekend, and it was a whiskey tasting. I went to a whiskey tasting. They were this big, and I was like, "These are communion cups." He was like, "They sure are." I was like, "I feel blasphemous drinking this whiskey." They were little shot glasses. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm not. My mother was Catholic. I don't know anything about Catholic. She transferred over to. Well, I said transferred. What do they call it?
Like she put in her papers.
What do they call it? It's not transferred. What was it?
She converted.
Converted. She converted to Mormonism. Yes, the transferred. My bad. Yeah. So no caffeine, no cursing, no rated R, no PG-13 movies, none of that. Like we grew up, no coffee, we had to drink caffeine-free Coke. Who drinks that? You ever wondered who drinks caffeine-free Coke? Mormons. No smoking, no drinking.
I grew up with Mormons. I have the Mormon Bible.
It's really nice in Utah. It's like
no, it's wonderful. My mother lives there. It's beautiful. But you see one mountain, you've seen them all. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true.
They all start looking the same after a while.
If you snowboard, they all look different now.
Well, I don't do all of that. I'm just saying, driving through.
They look different. They feel different.
You fall different. Yeah.
The Utah mountains are different from the North Carolina mountains. They're dry and they're deserty, and the ones in Gatlinburg are covered in trees, and it's it's different. But yeah. Anyway.
Super chats.
Anyone else have anything to say about this godly subject?
Shout out to the God-fearing.
So all the God-fearing men out there.
The real ones.
The people who want to find each other, hopefully they find each other. The men who want God-fearing women, hopefully y'all find that. And the women who need secular men, hopefully y'all find that and don't make a TikTok.
Amen. In Jesus' name.
Hallelujah. Discernment. Discernment is key.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right. Super chat. Okay. Vernon Miller says, no Marcellus Wiley discussion. Is that a sports person?
Anton,
fine.
Anton, I think Anton has his phone number, so he's not gonna discuss.
And also he did a live, and it's fine.
Isn't he sports?
Nothing to see here.
He play football.
Yeah, so I think AD probably got something planned for Friday nights for the men's night. That's what he's been talking about. So maybe on Fridays. Lightning says she rocking the Harriet Tubman. I think he was talking about the first girl. Black plus Bible equals slavery, says Down South. Dang. Andrew 4349 says, is Q Diddy full speed? Respectfully.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Do y'all know what that means?
Like drugs, like the speed? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe he's talking about the bikes. I don't know. I don't know.
That's weird. Those are cheap helmets.
They're helmets, full speed?
No, yeah, they're called speed helmets. But they're cheap.
Omni Chill said, I think religion is a tool to be used. It all matters on how you use it. Some people use it for guidance, some for control, some to make money, and some don't need it at all. That was a bar. Hey,
and some that make them feel better.
That's true too.
I feel like one more bar would have gotten to a Dr. Seuss book.
I was about to say something very Dr. Seuss. Green eggs and ham? Yes, I am. Okay. Let's see. Dark Knight US says, read your Bible. Jesus said, no man is good. God tells us in the Bible to fear God. Religion and truth are different. Pharisees were religious, and look how they treated the Son of God, to list a few. Got deep there, AD, on that conversation. Down South says, slaves in reverent fear of God, submit yourselves to your masters, not only to those who are good and considerate, but also to those who are harsh. Okay. Lightning says, there are several laws instilled in us already. Whichever side you choose, good or bad, is up to you. Religion is built around what we already have. And that's a word. All right, y'all. We're going to move on to this next
Laws
subject.
are built in. That's crazy.
Okay. Well, we do have one more subject here. And this is probably, I don't know, I love this subject. Y'all tell me what you think.
A lot of men are getting treated differently or getting...
Ooh, sorry, boo.
A lot of men are getting treated differently or getting disrespected from petite women. And this is no shade to my petite girls. I love y'all down. I love all women down. However, a lot of these petite women are showing you that you all are classified as tricks in their book. You all are there to pay a bill. You all are there, and not all petite women, but a lot of petite women. From what I've heard on podcasts and lives, a lot of these women are just using you all as meal tickets. But a lot of the plus size girls, we have our own. And of course, we're not going to settle for anybody, but we also know how to treat people, because we've learned that a lot of men, they take advantage of us because we are more full figured and we are plus size. However, a lot of these men are getting disrespected and they're getting hurt because they're choosing to choose petite women and looking at the size versus what actually matters, which is, how is their personality? How is their heart? Are they humbled? Are they a nice person? And a lot of y'all are selling yourself short because you choose the petite woman over someone who is larger. And I don't know if it's because you guys think that doesn't look right or it's not aesthetically pleasing. But I must say, a lot of my plus size friends and the people that I've known, their face card does not decline when it comes to being a curvy woman. They may be a curvy woman, but that face card never declines. They know how to beat their face if need be. They know how to put that outfit on when they need to. And a lot of them are independent women who need for nothing and lack for nothing. They don't need you for a meal ticket. They don't need you to pay a bill because they've been paying it. And quite frankly, a lot of you men are missing out because you're scared to be with a plus size woman. You're scared that, I don't know why y'all are scared. Matter of fact, men in the comments, tell me why you're afraid to be with plus size women.
Ooh, men in the comments. Tell us why.
I'll be the men in the comments.
Come on, I was about to ask you first.
I'll answer the question why we're scared to be with you, because we don't want to be left alone early because you're fat and you're gonna die for us. And I would say to her, what'd she say? Date personality, you're fat. That tells me your personality. That tells me you're undisciplined. You're not disciplined enough to go to the gym. You're not disciplined enough to stop eating. So I can just gather that by you're fat. Also, clearly you don't need a meal ticket because you're fat. Also, I don't think anything she said is weight specific.
She said everything, but we know how to get in the gym. I just thought that was funny. She listed everything that, I'm not clearly, because I don't think all the girls have that mentality, but she mentioned makeup, hair. I'm like, okay, but
that's what they pay attention to on women. They pay
the things that all
they pay attention
women do, though.
Huh?
I said that's the things that all the women do. So
No, I'm saying she mentioned that big girls can do all these things, but I'm like, but you didn't mention getting in the gym, like, or not overeating. Like, to me, I was like,
she made it seem like big women were more independent than skinny women. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of like.
No, I think she said big women are just as independent or can.
No, that's not. Y'all niggas.
She said there are some women out here that can take care of themselves.
That is not what she said.
We listen to it.
She's coping.
That's not what she said.
Like,
maybe I
am.
That
the big women were more independent. We have our own. That's what she said.
Not all of them do.
She said, "Why y'all ain't choosing the women that want y'all? Y'all choosing the women that don't want y'all." That's what she was saying.
I mean, it's biologically engineered. Nobody is looking.
These
at
women are pygmies, though,
to
Kimberly.
themselves. But I'm saying, like, you got to think about this. Biologically, the man is looking for somebody who can carry his children, who can be healthy while they're doing it. If that doesn't look healthy to him, whether it's subconsciously or consciously, he's not going to choose that. And we can't be mad at a man for subconsciously thinking that's not going to be the best mom for my children. But aside from that, can we just have a conversation with women in general? Can we stop letting men see beauty routines? Stop putting this stuff on the internet. All this stuff under your eyes, these bonnets, all the stuff,
all the way
take
off.
that off. Why could you not wait to make your video for 20 more minutes or an hour or whatever? Stop letting people see your beauty routines. This is not for public consumption. I hate it.
Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't know what she said, because I was too focused on that blue shit on her face. Like, sis, what are you doing? Like, they're not listening to you anyway, and then you're over here, talking while you're doing your makeup. But as a woman who used to be a lot and I know y'all think I'm fat as hell. I know y'all do. And I don't mean y'all. I mean the chat. Like, the chat is so funny. They think I'm fat as hell, baby. I'm not. I used to
have said that I'm obese.
Who cares about them?
I just think it's hilarious because I'm literally an average size woman over here. I used to be, yes, I did used to weigh a whole lot more. But when
it's mainly black men over here, they like thick.
But I will tell you this. Having lost 100 pounds, okay, I got more attention from men when I was bigger than I do now. And that is 100%.
Why do you think that was?
They're weeding themselves out. They're weeding themselves out.
You don't think it's because they thought you were easier?
Yes.
And the thing was, I wasn't. It was maybe in their mind, but I wasn't. I promise you I wasn't. When I was bigger, I had a long-term relationship that lasted a long time. I lost the weight and bro was ready to cheat and move on. He wanted a big
you had a long-term relationship that lasted a long time.
Shut up, Quentin.
Yeah, I did. I had a long-term relationship that lasted a long ass time. Anyway, the point is, when I lost the weight, that's when what I'm trying to say is there are men out there that like bigger women, and maybe he did think that because I was bigger that he could keep me, and maybe he was insecure. I definitely wasn't. Let me tell you something. When I was bigger, because I was bigger and I had more of a shape, more of like the shape I have now, but times 3. I was way more confident then than I am now.
Was he fit? Like, was he more of a?
He was. I've never dated a man that is not slim and tall. That I don't like them unless they're slim and tall. Period. That's just always. So they're never overweight. They're all, it's just always been my experience when I was bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I know that they're like, as a big woman, she's speaking from her perspective, and there are men out here who love and they adore big women. And it's just, and I can honestly say from experience that that's a fact.
Well, I'll say this. I do think that it's possible that bigger women have better personalities in some instances, just because that's what they're having to rely on. Whereas a smaller woman would be like, well, I'm cute, so I don't have to do all of that. I mean, realistically, everybody kind of knows what they have to do to get what they want. So we can't just glaze over that part. She knows I can't demand as much as maybe that girl over there. Not
But
to say
she
that there
don't,
aren't.
though. Like fat girls got all the confidence in 2026. Like,
That's
like I'm not talking about like part of it is
Kim. Have you ever been overweight?
This is crazy.
Have I ever been overweight?
Yeah, like I
mean,
I don't know how big you are. I don't know. I mean, I know you're short, like shorter than like I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9", baby. So you shorter than me. So
I identify as tall.
You identify as tall, girl.
I do.
Oh, okay. So
the average woman, I think, is like
you
5'3".
ever been overweight? Like, have you ever been like maybe 50 pounds overweight? Maybe.
I mean, by the BMI scale, I'm technically overweight now, but I
yeah,
mean, like, I
we
think
can't
but no. I mean, for a long time, I was a 0, so I got it on the other end, you know, and it took me a long time to get from 0 to 2. So now I'm at 4. I'm kind of feeling
girl. I was a size 5.
Took Kim 20 years to be thick.
Whatever.
Yeah, but you're shorter, so you can hold that kind of weight. I'm 5'9", so 200 pounds is where I live.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not a little mama. I identify as tall. I'm not gonna tell you that again.
I think all of the women on this panel except me are below 5'5". No,
my jeans are a size 9.
Are they really?
What? Yes. Molly, are you serious?
Yes.
A 9?
Yes.
I was in an 8 or 10.
What?
I've sent pictures. Everybody.
I had to.
Are they? Is that what it is now?
Why are you so disgusted? This is rude how you're acting.
I'm not disgusted.
No, because
I'm
it's not
confused.
like my weight will okay, I'll be transparent. My weight will fluctuate. However, I think too many women care about having that urban body for the urban male gaze. That shouldn't be so important.
Oh yeah,
too many women care about what the urban male gaze is, and it's like, what do y'all have to lose if y'all lose the urban male gaze?
Well,
You'll be taken more serious.
It's not just about
You'll be
the urban
taken
male
more
gaze,
serious.
right? And it's not just men; it's women too. Because at a 0, when I tell you,
well, this is black women, but most black women are overweight, and
you are
men
absolutely
hold
correct.
it against them for being
You are
overweight.
absolutely correct. Because even at a 0, I was in the gym because it's not like, I'm not just trying to be small. I want to be toned,
My
and
family
it
is
was
thick
like,
though.
well, why are you in the gym? Well, when I was your size, blah blah blah, or why do you eat this or why do you eat that? It didn't matter if it was a salad or if it was cake. It was always a comment about what I ate. And black women were the worst.
Yes,
that Kim.
mine too. Them collarbones start. You don't see the collarbones as much. You're gonna hear about it. Yeah.
I got a big ass head. That's all I'm gonna say. I got a big head. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a big head, but I'm not. I know that we only see each other from like here down, right? But yes, I'm tall. I can't wait to meet y'all at the meetup. I can't wait so that I can look down at y'all and say, "Hey, y'all."
Just so I can look down. I wear heels all the time. First of all, so you could be looking me in my eyes.
I'm literally probably going to have on 2 or 3 inch heels at least, and then I'm 5'9", so I'm gonna be 6 feet. I'm gonna be up there. Me and Slimmy gonna be like, "What's up, y'all?"
2 inch heels is crazy.
Who wear 2 inch heels?
Did I say 2 or 3 inch? I'm not doing 4, ma'am. Y'all not
3 to
doing
5.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm 45
I don't do
years
6.
old in 2 weeks. We're not doing that. Nope. I need to be able to walk home or walk to my hotel.
But I also identify as thick these days.
Do you?
She's not.
Yes, I am.
I'm thicker than you now. Yeah. You saw that ass walking in your house.
Now don't get it twisted. I ain't never had a problem with a donk.
But what I will say about that lady on the video is what I don't understand with females is, okay, if you want to promote yourself or promote the big girls, by all means do that. But why do you have to go and try to bring the smaller girls down and try to talk bad about us? Like, we're not on here worried about you and saying you know, what y'all need to do. I just didn't like that part about it. But I mean, I know some big girls out here that are beautiful. They face card gives, and men are on them. So I feel like do what you got to do. Keep yourself cute. You know what I mean? Like they say, go work out at the gym, whatever that may take. But don't have to put the other woman down just to lift yourself up. I didn't like that part about it at all.
I agree. I don't like when anybody puts in like, oh, we're fat, y'all and we're better than you. Like that doesn't.
Yeah. If you have to do that, then it's something more in yourself that you probably need to work on. And that's probably why they're not coming to you. If you have to get on there and put another female down, it has to be a reason. And that's probably why the men aren't attracted to her.
Yeah.
She thirsty. She's thirsty, and all she can do is talk about how good she can cook.
Don't get it twisted now.
I mean, men love women.
Yes, but at the same time, she's competing with women who are out of her league for men who don't want her. And instead of accepting that, she's trying to convince the men why they should want her. This is a problem that women have. Like, stop competing with other women. Stop competing with other women's size, look, sexual energy, because these men will take anything. So them choosing you don't mean nothing. They'll choose their hand. They'll choose a sock. They'll choose a fruit. They'll choose a sheep.
In the wall.
They'll choose an animal. They'll choose each other. Man choosing you is not a flex. Like, that's what women need to wake up to. They want to be chosen. It's not a flex. Like, you should be wondering, why did he choose you?
Molly.
And now they're gonna be in her DM because she's talking about how she don't need no help and she pay all her bills and this and that and the other.
And they're gonna be beating her up when the skinny girl find out he's still dealing with her. That's what be happening with these big girls, and they don't be wanting to tell it. They be getting beat up because that man loved the skinny woman.
Slimmy,
what's gotta stop, Slimmy?
Slimmy,
gotta
please,
stop?
Come on, Cam, and tell us what you.
Dad, you only want to interrupt when I'm talking. Everybody else been talking. Go ahead, Slimmy.
Oh,
yes, sir, Slim Master.
What do you have to say, Slimmy? Because you have something to say. I want to hear it.
Please don't do that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Slimmy. We want to hear what you got to say.
Very disingenuous. I'm just saying, man, y'all can't keep doing this, man. Like, talking about men and glory holes and all this weird ass shit, man. Like, what that got to do with the conversation? That men will have sex with anything. Like, how do y'all do that? Why?
I mean, y'all say women don't fuck anything too.
Because men will have sex with anything.
Listen.
Men fight to have sex with teenagers.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, you asked the question.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, what's your aim? Like, do you want to disparage men every time you come up here? Is that your goal? Or do you want to have a serious conversation?
Women need to wake up.
Women need to wake up regardless. They lack discernment.
Yes,
they lack self-respect. They're in competition with other women. They let other women influence them. They let the internet influence them. Women have a lot of fucking problems. But that has nothing to do with a man saying that a man gonna fuck everything. Like, come on, man. Like,
they have to get it put in perspective. Yeah, some women need to put in perspective.
No, the way you put this shit into perspective. Hold on, ma'am. This is not a back and forth situation. The way you put things in perspective, is say, hey, you big as fuck, lose some motherfucking weight. You too fucking big.
Y'all ain't doing that to them.
The thinner.
Y'all got them thinking they competing with skinny women.
Wait. It's not up to a man to do that. It's your homegirls that should be telling you that instead of bigging you up, telling you that, oh, girl, you beautiful. No, your homegirl need to tell you, hey, man, you done had one too many hamburgers. You done had too much pizza. I'm not trying to hate on you, but I want to see you at the best, at your best. And this is not it.
Girls look like you, though. That's
all the homegirls don't look. Stop. Hold on. Stop. This is not a. This. Hold on. I listen to y'all talk. This is not serious. That's not true. A lot of it's always a big girl with a group of skinny girls too. It's always that, and they let her move around with them, and they don't tell her that, yo, you gotta chill. Like, you gotta lose some weight. No, what they do is they bring her out with them so they could look better, because women are constantly in competition with. Women are constantly in competition with each other. I've seen it with my own eyes. And then when the big girls start getting dudes, they start hating on her. That's the truth. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Everybody is not like that, baby. I don't have no problem telling my friends you eat too much bread.
You got to take it easy. You got to take it easy. You got to take it easy, man. I'm speaking. I listen to y'all.
Slims might
That's
be
your
the pickings
bow.
in some parts. That's all I'm saying.
Go ahead, Slim. Go ahead.
Good, man. Get the fuck out of here.
So you basically said that big
I would
girls
like to take accountability for my part. And these fat women thinking they're beautiful because I do have sex with them. I tell them that they're pretty, and they would lose weight. Kevin said it. Fat women would lose weight if we stop fucking them. So as long as they can get some dick, they're not going to lose weight.
I keep trying to tell y'all, reward bad behavior.
I've lost 25 pounds since I've been on this
accountability.
Well, let me ask you this, Mimi. Why did you lose the weight?
Because I'm sick and tired of you damn people in the chat talking about how fat I am. I can't wait for y'all to see me in person. But
that's why you lost weight for the chat.
No,
why did you lose 100 pounds?
No, it may
they dusty and crusty 90% of them.
No. Let me be 100% real.
You're confused.
I'm not in a position where I didn't think I needed to lose
These
weight.
niggas over here ain't the ones that be at the meetup.
I definitely needed.
It's
to
like
lose
3
weight.
of them.
Don't get it
be
twisted.
Like 3 of them.
Hold on a minute.
3 of them. No,
don't,
nigga, the ones
no,
the bad ones don't be there.
I needed to lose some weight.
Let's get her answer.
Okay, I needed to lose some weight. But with that being said, you don't really. I'm very isolated when it comes to the type of I don't have female friends like that outside of my biker chicks, and they just like me. So we'll just leave it at that. When it comes to people judging the way I look or anything like that, I never really paid any attention because I'm in the beauty industry. Let's be honest. I never had any issues with how I looked, but then I started hearing all the, seeing all these comments, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I do need to do a little something. So with that being said, a lot of people do not get that type of feedback.
How can you be in the beauty industry and not think I'm too big? Like, how could that not
ain't
go
nobody
together automatically?
I've always been big and beautiful, baby. When I was 300 pounds, I was big and beautiful. I just told you I got more attention when I was bigger than I did when.
So was it the attention that made you think that it was okay?
When I was younger, probably, yeah. When you get more attention and people are showing you that it's okay, that it wasn't just Dusties that were giving me attention. It was don't get it twisted. It wasn't just Dusties that were.
You didn't answer the question. Why'd you lose weight?
I needed to, number one. And so that's the end of the story. But when no one is telling you, no one's looking at you and saying, maybe you need to probably put up a few pounds, take a few pounds off. I just didn't pay any attention until I, was told constantly back to back to back. And I'll get better, obviously, at looking at the chat and not paying the chat no attention. But I'm not going to.
The chat is some foolishness. But
why
would
we look at it? We all look at
that when I think we all learn like what healthy is, what healthy looks like, what healthy numbers look like in terms of blood pressure, whatever, right? And I'm just assuming that
I've never had any issues with
those were horrible. That you said, look, it's like more of a feeling, I would think.
Well, that too, because I've gotten to the point where if I bend over and I can't tie my shoes without holding my
it ain't
breath,
never been that issue. And it ain't never been that issue where I was like, oh, I can't tie my shoes now. And I'm looking at the chat and they're telling me I need to lose weight. It's more of of something where it's like,
give us a Kendrick cam, Mimi.
No, you gotta go you gotta go to the meetup for the cam. I'm just saying, no, we're not doing that. No. No. Unless the other ladies want to do it too.
No, we're good.
We're not gonna do that.
I know what everybody. I know what everybody look like, but Molly. I know what all of them look like. You the only one we don't know what it look like.
Yeah, y'all haven't met me yet, so.
So can we peer pressure you into a Kendrick?
No, we're good. You don't.
I got
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, the only reason I wouldn't, because I'm not afraid to stand up. Only reason I wouldn't is because I'm wearing pajama pants.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, trust me, I understand because I definitely pajama bottoms.
Listen, I'm not lacking in any of those departments, but I do understand what it's like to be a bigger girl, and I understand where she's coming from. Like big girls are not missing out. They're not on attention from men. Now
they should be though.
But why?
I feel like that goes back to what Molly says, that rewards bad behavior, for lack of better words, right? And trust me, I'm not saying anything negative about being bigger. We go through phases,
right?
It is what it is. I'm just saying that goes back to what Molly's saying. If this is what you feel like, if you feel like the male validation is the reward, so to speak, then what would be the accelerant to make you think I need to do something different? Like why would you think that if you're still getting what you consider to be
let me ask you, if there were no men on this earth, you don't think it'd be a bunch of big hairy women walking around without wigs on, and we just natural and just no shade,
that part,
nothing? Like we really wouldn't care. Like, let's be real, when we go on girls trips, when I go on girls trips with my girls, we not wearing makeup, we're not doing our hair, we taking a shower, wet whatever, just getting up and going. We don't care about any of that stuff. So
I think that depends,
a lot of
because
us do it for women, but some of the women actually trying to impress these men. When you get to
I agree.
age,
I totally agree.
Totally
agree that there are plenty of women who are, solely out here for the male gaze. But you have to think about this: on the days where you're not really feeling it and you're just not yourself, that if you get up and take a shower and comb your hair and put your face together, that you automatically feel better. So you can't say that's not a thing. Yeah. Sometimes you have to get up and get dressed for yourself. Sometimes you got to put some lingerie on and go to sleep by yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't putting no thong on.
Well, why y'all put on lingerie to go to sleep?
I ain't doing that.
Because it's silky and it feel good.
Maybe we put on a silky robe, but I'm not putting a thong on and going to bed by myself. That shit is too.
Well, I don't think you should sleep in underwear, but that's a whole nother thing,
Yeah, only the girls understand what I'm saying.
So why put on lingerie?
I get you. Huh?
Because it feels good. Because it's silky and it feels good.
It's just like we get our hair done, we do our makeup. We, like my mama always used to say, at least show you care and put on some mascara. Just because we all as women know that will change our entire, even if we don't have no makeup on, mascara will change, it will wake you up, right? And that just shows that you took a little initiative. But honestly, a lot of women, especially bigger women, they're not necessarily doing it for the men. They're doing it because honestly, they do want to feel better for themselves because they are bigger. I promise you, I didn't have problems when I was big. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I had problems. I have more problems now.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think maybe because as someone who has, lost 100 pounds, maybe men look at me a little differently and say, I can't get her versus when she was bigger. I'm not saying
out of their league. Since you're the same person.
You're getting out of their league.
We're talking about looks. So with that being said, I'm not talking about people who tried me when I was bigger versus now. I'm talking about men who probably would have tried me then they wouldn't even talk to me now. They wouldn't even give me the time of day.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. You have to ask them. But I will say that they liked bigger women. They had an attraction to a bigger one. Y'all can't say that men like bigger women because they're overweight and sick and like they just have a thing for bigger women. Y'all, y'all not gonna sit up here and make me tell myself. There's a whole category on
there's a whole category now.
several of them, okay, that are very popular in those.
It's categories for everything.
It is. So you can't sit up here and say, oh, you don't like it. There's plenty of people that do. And they are undercover about it because they're worried about people like you who don't like it, judging them. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, this is how it's going to go. People are gonna see me. They're gonna meet me. They are gonna
Mimi.
act like they're gonna. No, let me just say this, Slimmy.
No,
let me
yo-
just say this real
She said,
quick.
let her plane land.
Let me
You
just
just
land
wrong.
this real quick. It's gonna be the same
You
people that are
wrong.
on this chat talking shit about how I'm fat that are gonna be at the meetup trying to holler
In
at
your
me.
face.
In my face now, or
You
when they
know
see
it,
me at the
Mimi.
meetup, they're gonna say, "Oh, hey, Mimi, blah blah blah." And
Nobody
then
was
they're gonna be
saying
in my
that though.
DMs
Like
trying
you
to,
just
They gonna say
making
they was
stuff
just
up.
trolling you.
I don't want to
They
hear
think
that
you look
shit.
so
Nobody
good.
was
telling
saying
you,
that.
and I'm telling you, if anybody in this chat down for that shit, just know I'm gonna tell on your ass when I get back on this damn.
Mimi,
My
you're making
closest
things
friend
y'all
just
personal
called me
that
and
didn't
apologized for not answering.
even exist.
No, I'm not making it personal. I'm not saying you made it personal. I did it. I made it personal, and I'm just telling you that it is what it is.
But why? Nobody said that.
No, y'all are saying that if you're big, you shouldn't. You're like men aren't liking you and this and that and the third, or it's a problem. No, not y'all. I'm just saying like it's a problem. They need to go lose weight and they need to do this. Like there's men out here that enjoy the company of a fluffy.
Correct. The company. Correct.
Right.
It's the company.
Whatever. You gotta have company first before you move forward to anything else.
We fucking and we
You're
letting that shit
taking
run its
it to a different level. You turn
Big girls
fucking.
shouldn't care. Why big girls
We
care
don't
so
go out in
bad?
public.
Everything
Nigga,
is
we don't hold
fucking.
hands. We don't
You
cuddle.
a damn lie.
Nigga,
You a damn
in general,
lie.
you're not with any of them, so you can't say that. I'm not a lie.
Okay.
I'll be going off on
So this is what I've
nothing.
always said. I'm like, okay, so let's just say you have a Lizzo who's in a bikini. People will be like, oh my gosh, that's self-confident, and they'll pump her head up. Not, not just her, but it's like that's what do they call it? Body positivity and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you do the same for the smaller girls, and it's like, oh my gosh, you look so great, blah, 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 blah. I always say it's the ones in the middle who catch the flack. Because then it's like you should be smaller. Everybody in the middle, that's who the people are talking about.
Size 12 here. Size 12 here.
I don't know who likes Lizzo, to be honest. She started losing weight. I don't know what I mean, personally, I've known of men who liked her, but overall the population, if they liked her like that, she wouldn't have been on her weight loss journey.
She was looking at the
and
comments.
She from Detroit. I'm just saying.
She was looking at.
She dated some other men.
We don't know what her numbers were. We don't know what her health was like. We don't know what her doctor told her. But I'm just saying,
yes,
like
but she was pushing the body positivity. The body
and that's what I'm saying. As a bigger woman, that's what you get.
She abandoned her audience to an extent, pushing that because it's unrealistic and it's not healthy.
Maybe
but
not.
a lot of the time, I think a lot of big girls do that. I think a lot of women, from my experience, that have a lot of weight on them, a lot of the time I think it's cope, the whole body positivity movement and all that. Like you can be comfortable in your skin, but if we're being all the way honest, I don't see how you can be comfortable and this goes for the big men and the big women. How are you comfortable being that big? Like I just don't see how you're comfortable.
You ever been big?
They're not.
Bigger than what I am now, and I just lost weight last year. And me being my height and
shut up, you were not big.
She said that she lost like 80 pounds or something crazy.
No, nigga.
I've been 125 pretty much my whole entire life. I was 155. Like that's big to me because I'm short. So most people are like, oh, it looks good on you. The weight looks good on you, but I did not feel comfortable.
Baby, they will throw that on you in a heartbeat.
I didn't like the way my arms looked. I did not like how I looked. I have a man who was like, I ain't gonna lie, you look good, but you need to lose some weight. And to me, I'm like, I was trying for myself. He was being real with me. Because he's super fit. So he was like, you saying you uncomfortable, lose the weight. Like, what are you complaining for? So it took me a minute because I was never a gym girl. I always felt like I was always naturally fit. So I never had to work out. But then I had to learn that I did. But I was not comfortable with the little bit of weight that I had on me. I wasn't comfortable in that. So anybody saying, oh, I'm comfortable being big, I think you're lying. I don't care. And that goes for men as well. I think you're lying. And given the opportunity and the will to actually lose the weight, you would. just like Lizzo did, just like a lot of other people. That's why all these, what are they, GLP-1s going around?
GLP-1s.
Everybody's trying to
but everybody's not on a GLP-1. I think that some people are comfortable and they're okay with that.
I think that's cool. I think when I say being big, there's a difference from some people saying that they're thick, and then there's a thing of being big. I'm talking about the people that are big. You're not comfortable. You're just not.
So can I be
Your body hurt?
I'm gonna be very transparent.
Joints gotta hurt
right now. I'm gonna be very transparent right now.
Shit.
I was a fat baby. I was a fat kid. I was a fat teenager, and I was a fat young adult. I'm being very transparent here, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm not looking at the chat. I had a gastric bypass when I was 22 years old. I was 300 pounds. I lost 100 pounds. Okay. Within a year's time, lost all my hair. I was bald headed, literally short hair, don't care type deal. Got skinny as hell. Okay. Got down to a size 4, Kim. I'm damn near 6 feet tall. I got down to a size 4.
Y'all won't do let 5'9"
At the end of the day, that was too slim for me. Currently, I mean, I had gotten up to a certain weight, but now I'm currently right at 200 pounds at 5'9", nearly 5'10" in height. So
but that's what I'm saying.
I'm at a good weight, but I never felt uncomfortable because that was who I was since I was born.
Because it was a lifelong thing. So why would you ever have felt uncomfortable?
I had nothing to compare it against.
So I have a question.
I thought that's still feeling uncomfortable, whether it's how you look, whether it's how you feel.
Different. I didn't know any different.
Okay, so you might not have known any different, but you felt something within yourself to say, I want to lose weight.
Yeah, when I got to 22 years old and I was damn near 300 pounds and I was like, something's got to change. Not to mention, let me also say this, Brittany. My mother, my sisters, all of my sisters had the same surgery. So they had had it
I know people who have had that surgery 3 times. Like, because they'll lose the weight, they'll lose the weight after the surgery, they'll gain the weight back. Like, I literally have a friend right now who just had another surgery in February because she's had it 3 times because she's always struggled with her weight since she was a baby. Yeah. But one thing she's never said is I'm happy with my weight. I'm comfortable with this weight. She's always wanted to lose weight. And again, I'm not saying, some people try to be like drastic, like, oh, I need to lose 500 pounds to be super skinny. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying being super skinny is healthy either. I'm just saying when you have that kind of weight on you, you're not comfortable. It's not a comfortable feeling. And anybody who says otherwise, I think you're lying. I think it's cold. I think you're saying it because you're just big. And that's just the size that you are in that moment. I don't think it's an issue with people losing weight. I think it makes sense. And I would never tell a big person to go down to 100 pounds either. Like there's somewhere in the middle that you can be. It doesn't mean
sometimes they need to lose 100 pounds. Respectfully, I did.
What I'm saying, people feel like I'm saying
you don't know what it's like to be slim.
Skinny. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
just
saying.
Do you think, Mimi, that you need to lose more weight?
Yes. I'm 200 pounds at 5'9".
Well, you said that you were good at 200. You think that's okay?
Am I good at 200? I think.
Yeah, you said that. You keep saying I'm at a good weight.
No. I've lost weight. I'm at 200. I don't think I'm at a good weight. I think I'm again, like I told you, I was down to 130 pounds. I looked sick. So I know that my ideal weight, even though the charts say I should be 160, 190 is about where I don't look sick.
You want to know why you look sick is because you probably weren't working out as well. That's the thing. People lose weight.
Yeah, I couldn't. I lost weight within 6 months. I lost 100 pounds.
Yeah, it's like you still have to like build muscle. You still have to be. I mean, it's not just about losing weight. It's about actually toning and you know what I'm saying? So again, I know someone who also had surgery. She's lost weight in the same thing. She has a big head. Like when you kind of are bigger and you lose a lot of weight, your head does look super bigger than your body. But she started working out. She started, you know what I'm saying? And it started to match. It started to look better. So I get what you're saying, but I think people think they just got to lose weight and that's it. No, you need to be working out.
But well, I mean, but I'm also not of the mindset where it's like yeah, I'm big and I deserve this and I deserve that. No, I understand it's not healthy. I understand that completely, but I also understand that women who are that big, don't think for 1 second that they don't have a whole genre of men that will just do anything for them. No, not just have sex with them. Stop it. It's more than that. There are men that if you're not 200 pounds, they're not going to date you and they don't want to marry you either.
What do they say? If it's less than 180, it ain't a lady.
It ain't a lady.
That's the one thing that I hate about this. Y'all always talk about anomalies and
it's not an anomaly.
Yes, it is. Like I don't see a whole bunch of like fucking fat women with slim healthy dudes. I don't see that. I see fat women with fat men. I see fat women with ugly men. I don't see fat women with the top whatever of men. I don't see.
Brittany, tell them come to the South.
Now, I will say this to some degree. I guess
I live in the fucking north.
I do agree with Quentin when he says, because I always want to ask what caliber of man is dating. Because I've never seen a big woman who couldn't pull a man. But then I look at the type of man that they have, and I'm like, I wouldn't date him. And it doesn't mean that he's a bum.
Well, the bad bitches date him? Nope.
It doesn't mean that he's a bum or anything like that. I just would look at him and be like, well, he's not a guy I would ever date. You know what I'm saying? And I even had a homegirl, the same girl I was just talking about, her dude at the time told her, because he's also a bigger dude from Texas, so everything's bigger in Texas. He said he only dates big girls. He was like, I only date big girls. So when he met her, he was like, oh yeah, I love your size. But then he lost weight. And now he over here acting like he don't even like big girls anymore. So I said, so was that cope because you were a big dude and your type was big girls? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, what kind of guys are attracted to these big girls? Because it doesn't mean that you're not a pretty girl. Most big girls to me are very pretty in the face, but you're still overweight.
Are pretty.
And to me,
no,
the guys
gorgeous.
Stop it.
Gorgeous.
Here and let you make it out like girls who are
words matter. You can't say most big girls are pretty. Like most people aren't pretty. Most people are average.
Most of the ones that I know is what I'm saying. The ones that I know are very pretty in the face. I can't speak for every woman in the world, but I thought I didn't know that
can't tell me I'm ugly at the end of the
but
day.
At the same time, I don't know that many of them that are dating guys that are like.
The only reason you feel that way because
I mean, but how many regular women are dating guys that you would date?
Someone at the end of the day, when it comes down to who it is that is choosing you, I'm not saying you, Q, but I mean a man like you. You think that a man like you?
You can say me. I took accountability.
No.
That's
besides the point.
It's easy for the time. I need to bust nothing. I'm out of there.
At the end of the day, there ain't an ugly woman on this panel. Let's be real here. There's not an ugly woman on this panel.
Someone thinks someone on this panel is ugly.
Well, you can say that. But
there's
somebody.
It's true. I know I'm not.
There's some Asian man out here who don't prefer this group of women and thinks they're ugly.
And you know what? There's some African man out here that thinks I need to gain 100 pounds before he marries me.
So you can't.
So what difference do it make? It's all subjective. It's subjective. What you think is beautiful, beauty is subjective. You're not going to convince me otherwise. So no. Beauty is subjective.
Beauty is not subjective.
Then how come all these ugly women out here that is subjective? There's so many ugly women out here that got men.
Mimi, beauty is not subjective.
Pulling a man don't make you cute or ugly. Anybody can pull a man.
Beauty is not subjective. You use the word beauty. Pretty is subjective. Beauty is not.
See, words matter.
Beautiful. That's not subjective at all. It's just not.
There's a golden ratio.
You know a beautiful woman
Baby,
when you see it,
and ratio every day.
Hold on.
You hear me? I know about the golden ratio, and that shit don't matter.
You just running over everybody.
It does. It does matter.
There is a golden ratio as far as to what beautiful, like what they say. Angelina Jolie is considered one of the most beautiful women pretty on the golden ratio. But there are men out here that would say that she's ugly woman. That her lips are
and that's why he's saying that pretty is not pretty. That's why he's saying pretty is subjective, and beauty, we know scientifically is based on the golden ratio. Even babies recognize the golden ratio, so we can't say that's not a thing.
Yeah, but they also grow up with ugly parents and they still love them, and they still that golden ratio might show how beautiful a person is based on the standards of beauty, but there are a lot of people who are women who have had ugly ass babies that said, "Oh, they're so pretty, they're beautiful to me." So beauty again is subjective. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody has the same. The golden ratio might look ugly to someone else.
I think this is the delusion of women thinking that all women are on the same playing field with men. We're not. They don't see us all as equal. Just because you can pull a man don't mean that a man gonna see you or one woman particularly the same as the other, or find her attractive as the other. And I know that's one thing women don't like to hear, because a lot of women don't put effort into their looks. They don't put effort into their body. A lot of women are very lazy with their appearance. Looks are not that subjective. And then when women are so pick me, men are very visual creatures. So they don't look at it as all equal. They don't look at all women as pretty as the other just because they're with them. And I think that's the delusion of women. And sometimes women will lie and say that women look good for this reason or that, even though.
Meanwhile, men are having sex with transgenders that look like
they'll sleep with anything, but
like beauty is subjective, baby.
But that tranny might be more beautiful than
what gets your peen hard is subjective.
Beauty
but
is not
I keep telling y'all, women, stop thinking that
You're
these
wrong,
men
Mimi.
in their opinion matters because they'll
You're
sleep with anything. But women
That's
want
what
to
I'm
be pick
saying.
But men don't see all women as equal, and men know what women they qualify for. And women don't like they don't like to accept that. But women don't get so comfortable thinking that a man, just because he want you or is gonna sleep with you, that he thinks that you're on the same playing field as another woman. That
What's
ain't
the
case.
delusion of women, Slimmy?
That all women are created equal.
Golly, you just said what I said.
OMG, here we go.
This is what I will say. I agree with Molly in that respect that women are lazy with their looks because of hair and makeup.
Talking. Everybody just, you can't get a chance to talk up in this motherfucker.
Mimi's panel. We can't talk no more.
Go ahead, Slimmy.
Come on camera, Slimmy, because when you talk, sometimes I can't hear you. I don't see your move. I don't.
So, Slimmy, women are delusional in thinking that all women are created equal.
He ain't gonna say it no more because I just said that.
Well, so I guess we'll just pick up. So yeah, I agree with Molly in that she said that women are lazy with their appearance. I totally agree. If there were no waist trainers, if there were no fajas, if there was no weave, no lashes, no makeup,
I wouldn't have a job.
Women wouldn't be as lazy.
Back in the day,
I agree, Kimberly. Yes,
they was still out there having 20 kids and husbands. They did not care about their hair.
Having children does not make you attractive.
But the men were on them. They loved them back in the day.
Can we distinguish attractive and
sleeping with the woman don't mean love.
No, they was marrying them. They was wifing
knocking them up.
They were wifing
because the standards were for shame reasons. They had to marry her, but now it's no shame. Men don't have to marry the woman they get pregnant or have sex
and
with.
so now they don't. There's proof in the numbers. Now they don't.
You see these men.
They had to do it then because it was societal.
Molly, say it again.
Some of these first baby mamas be
first one they be shamed of.
You can tell these men and they stages and ages too. They women.
Q, why are you shaking your head like that? I love to hear a man's perspective.
I ain't gonna talk bad on them.
First one you be shamed of.
They all beautiful. Even the first one.
Okay.
I'm mad you out here having to say the first one.
Was she plus size? That's the question.
I'm not ashamed. I did what I did.
Yeah. Plus size girls, they get you every time.
This wasn't about you, Quentin. I'm sorry. Oh no.
I mean,
this is my observation,
But men having children with a woman does not mean that they loved her, that they wanted to be with her, that any of that. That means that they want to have sex and they produced a child. That's
They
it.
were marrying them.
That's it.
If
They'll
you
put
go back
that.
and you look at the color purple, that's how they really was back in the day. The way they dressed, the way they walked around, they were getting wiped up and they were having families. All this,
So you saying they made one
all this makeup and stuff, changing our looks and changing our bodies, that's making us what, Kim?
Hold on. Let's be clear about it. Since we're talking about the color purple, you think Mr. wanted Celie, or did he want that other chick that was singing the song, Suge Avery?
But
Let's be real about
it. What'd you say, Mimi?
He wanted Suge Avery. That part. You know why she had to fight? Because she was under
my daddy.
why.
I had to fight. Come on now. I've never been all into makeup and all that stuff like that. I just don't feel like.
Listen, the makeup.
You don't have to be, but that is why women are lazy, because they know they can.
So you got to get up and put on some makeup, and
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying women that they don't have to take care of their skin because they can put some makeup on. They don't have to take care of their hair. They can just weave some stuff in it. You don't have to go to the gym because you can just throw a waist trainer on and a faja and make your body look like what it's not. You can tuck your belly into your pants and put on some tights and make it look like you're curvy. We all know that that's a thing.
Let me tell you something. I got the most beautiful skin you've ever seen. On
They're really not that woman. Though. You're not.
And I don't have to wear makeup that I choose to because I'm not
That's
going
not
to
true.
go out into
Black
the
women have the
world
most beautiful
looking a mess
skin. That's not true.
If I don't have to.
Yeah, teach them skin routine. Don't teach them how to slap on a pile of makeup and then they look different every other day.
I agree.
This is true, but again, with the way you present yourself to the world as a professional versus the way you present yourself to the world as I'm going to Walmart is two different things. And I think it takes effort as a woman. Like I said, my mama said, put mascara on when you walk out the house.
I think a lot of times
you didn't take any effort to walk out. Like I hate when I see women who literally take no effort to walk out into the world. I think
it's because we're so used to putting on filters on Instagram and stuff like that too, that when you go out and you forget what you look like without a filter. So women are walking outside thinking they still look like baddies.
Like filtered.
Yeah. And it's like, you might need a little foundation on. You might need a little powder. Like, and I don't even wear makeup like that, but let me be very clear. If I have a blemish here and there, I'm putting on a little makeup. Like I'm just doing that because I don't want to walk outside with things on my face. So
I've seen you with makeup and you look beautiful with makeup or without makeup.
On occasion.
I think most women think they look prettier than they do.
90% of the time, I'm not wearing makeup.
And I think if women were as pretty as they think they are, they would get paid for their looks.
That's because y'all men hype them up on the internet.
No, I'm just saying, like most
y'all
women
give them
think
all
they're
these
super
likes
pretty.
that they don't deserve. Y'all give them all this validation that they don't deserve.
But they're sitting at the house by themselves.
Q, if you saw half of those women that you send likes to without makeup,
people that are that beautiful get paid for their looks. I don't care what you say.
It's only women that care about the validation of the internet. Men don't give a fuck about that shit.
Y'all got red pill. I can't tell.
Who gives a fuck?
If I showed up,
fuck are you talking about?
If all the women on this
validation from other pills called MGTOW red pill,
you would have a
hold on. I'm trying to hear what Slimmy saying.
Wait. Hold on, man. What the fuck does red pill have to do with validation from the internet? Do you know what red pill even is, ma'am? You don't know
I think men need a lot of validation from men and women on the internet.
What the fuck does that have to do with red pill? Do you know what it is?
It's complaining about women all day that they didn't get validation.
You don't know what red pill is.
MGTOW is
hold on, no, stop, man.
About women all day that they didn't get validation from. You asked me a question, I answered.
You didn't answer the question and you lied and you're wrong. I asked you about red pill. Do you know what red pill is? You don't know. You said it's about men complaining on the internet. Red pill is take the red pill or the blue pill. The red pill resembles truth and enlightenment. Be quiet sometimes. You don't know what you're talking about.
So why they having a whole red pill man?
Because they've taken the term and they've used. I said it 1,000 times up here. Do you not remember any of the discussions that we have up here, ma'am? I literally have said they've ruined the term red pill and they've turned it into a relationship-based thing, and it's nothing to do with relationships. We've said that 1,000 times up here. No, men and women, everybody has done this. Majority of simps have done this. It's really the panderers that have done this. They're the problem with the internet. You don't know what you're talking about. You just don't.
But red pill, I thought meant the truth, right? Red pill means that you're taking the truth versus remember in the Matrix, the red pill
The
was
truth
the
about
truth.
what?
That's what he's saying.
The blue pill
Crying about
was
women.
the lie,
Mimi,
right? But wait, no,
I just said
I'm
that.
asking you. I'm asking you.
The truth
right?
about what? Nobody ever wants to be
red
specific.
pill is the truth. Blue pill is the lie, right? So for men, red pill can mean one thing, but for women, red pill can mean another, right?
No, ma'am. No. It's about life. Complacency, sticking to what you know is the truth or what you think is the truth or what you're being told is the truth, and then having enlightenment and learning what life really is and what really happens in life.
What's truth?
It's not about men or women.
What is truth?
Your truth is the red pill.
No,
your
there's
red
only-
pill
We
is
don't
your
know, 'cause he
red
just be
pill.
in general.
Our
Mimi,
red
stop.
pill is our red pill.
Stop, Mimi.
Not
Stop.
your truth. Your
Stop.
truth.
I
Is
think
crazy.
the
saying
truth
it's
is the
his
truth. I don't
truth.
think there's a your truth.
No,
He
I'm
said
asking.
truth.
I'm asking because the whole red pill thing is very
Stop
confusing.
with the men and women thing. It's not confusing.
Right.
You're confusing yourself. Stop thinking about it in men and women.
You don't have to
Stop.
yell while you're telling me. I'm just asking you because as a person who is coming into this red pill space, like people talk about red pill, right? Red pill is supposed to be the truth, right? The blue pill is supposed to be going into the matrix. So red pill can mean
Matrix.
if you don't know what the
Ask the red
matrix
pillars,
is,
Quentin.
then if you don't know where red pill
Mimi,
came from,
how
red
did you
pill
watch the
came
movie
from
and
the
you don't know it?
Matrix.
And you don't
The
know what it
movie, The
means?
Matrix.
How did you
Okay,
watch
Mimi,
the movie
you're
and
the
you don't know
same
what it
color.
means?
Because he was in love
Because
with
you
a
guys
woman. Red pillars are gay.
conflating it into
Why are you
something that it wasn't.
hollering? Y'all both loud. You said he
guys
was
are
loud and
turning
hollering.
red
You loud and
pill
hollering.
into something that it wasn't in the movie. So I'm telling you,
Mimi, you don't know what it means either.
So what do it mean, Slimmy? Because you ain't telling
You don't
us.
know what it
Fool
means
us.
either.
I'm asking you to tell me.
What do it mean?
You just told us.
You don't understand the concept. That's
He
your
said
mind.
truth.
That's your
Y'all
mind
gotta stop
manipulating
yelling.
you.
Okay, y'all
Your
can have a
truth or
conversation
my
without all
truth?
this yelling though. Like seriously,
Truth
A
about
man's
what?
truth.
It is
A
loud.
man's truth.
You keep
So
trying to
then
flip
what?
this
I mean,
shit,
if we
What is a
man.
want to
man's
boil
And
it
they're gonna say
down,
the same thing like 3 or 4 times, and you're still just trying to make it something else.
So okay, so let's bring the
He don't
tone
have an
down.
answer, Mimi.
So
You gotta
it's
let it go.
only a
he
man's
did answer.
so red,
though.
Wait.
Y'all, so red
Stop,
pill
Molly.
is
Stop.
only a man's truth. Is that what
No,
you're
I
saying?
mean to help you understand it. That's why I said a man's truth about what the difference in like what you should be believing.
Kim, stop. Kim, stop. Kim, stop.
Go ahead.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
It's
I'll
over.
talk to y'all later.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
ask ChatGPT because I'm
ChatGPT.
not gonna sit up here and just go by Slimmy's while he's yelling at me.
And you was yelling too, so don't play a
Yelling
victim.
too.
Fucking
You've been
victim.
yelling all
Stop
night.
playing a victim. You was yelling.
I want you to tell me what red pill means.
I
versus
told
for
you.
a woman versus a man. That's what I'm asking.
Mimi,
It's not necessarily woman versus
I
man.
answered
though.
this question 5 times already now. It has nothing to do with a man or woman. You're confusing yourself by keep going down that road. If you watch The Matrix, why are you acting like you don't know what this means?
I did watch The Matrix. That's why I'm confused, because The Matrix only meant that you choose the truth, meaning that real life is not what you think it is. Everything you're seeing is computerized, versus the blue pill, which said, you know what, go ahead and live in your fake life and believe what you believe. Maybe you're confused on what the movie The Matrix was about. I actually am not. Maybe you're confused.
No, you actually are. You keep
Maybe,
trying to
and
talk
maybe
about
I
men
am.
and women.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
you
am.
are. You
Maybe
are.
I am. But in
you're
a
talking
very
about men and women.
tone, in a very soft tone, without yelling, I'm going to ask you to explain to me why it's different between men and women. Red pill being different for women versus men.
Nobody said it was different though. That's
My God,
that's where you started
Calm
going
down,
wrong.
Slimmy.
Kim,
Calm
stop.
down,
Kim, stop.
Slimmy.
Kim,
I'm not
stop.
trying to
Kim,
make
Kim,
you
stop.
bust a blood
Stop.
vessel.
Stop.
I just want
Stop.
you to explain.
Mimi, you got to be quiet so you can
I
get some
can.
understanding right now.
Don't yell at me because I don't
Please
do well with men.
Mimi,
yelling.
then don't yell.
I won't. I'll be quiet and I'll let you speak.
Red pill has nothing to do with men or women. Stop trying to separate the two. That's it. It's about whether you want the truth or whether you want to stay complacent in the mind state that you're in, believing what you believe. That's it.
Okay. So
this is like the 7th time I explain this.
Okay.
Don't
So
no
let me
no no
ask-
no 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 no
That's the
no no
answer.
no no
That's
no
the answer.
no no
Mimi.
so
That's the answer.
no so if
My
you
bad.
don't understand it after that, that's your fault.
Concede.
Because you're the teacher, or the lead
No, because
educator.
you're saying
He was
people
gonna
don't
say.
understand.
a question,
Mimi,
though.
Mimi,
What did you want him to
see this
say?
is this is the problem.
I
You
have a
wanna
That's his
question, but you
answer.
won't let me ask the
you
question.
want to say I
You
don't
did
understand the
ask and he
movie.
just answered.
Let me
You
please
want to
don't
say that
yell
I
at
don't
me.
understand the movie.
Let me please don't yell at
Man,
me. I'm just saying you don't have to. You don't
But
have
Mimi,
to yell at me because I'm not gonna take in what
Mimi,
you're saying while you're yelling.
Mimi, you were just yelling at I don't know who, whether it
And
was
I
the panel or
stopped.
whether it was
I
Slimmy.
stopped because I wanted to
But I'm
hear
just
what was
saying,
being
right?
said.
And I understand that, but how can you talk about somebody else yelling when you doing the exact same thing?
I guess maybe I'm in the same boat as Slimmy. You know, he talks about people yelling when he does the same thing. So my bad. Let me fall back. I apologize. I have a question.
man,
Why
I don't complain about nobody yelling. I'm loud
I'm
as
not
fuck, so I don't
complaining
care
either.
about nobody yelling.
Well, I
You're
think
not
it's
complaining either.
I think it's
Mimi,
conducive to a conversation.
Mimi, I
So this is
don't
what we
care.
do.
So I don't think people
I know
over
you don't.
talking me is conducive for a conversation either.
Well, I
And nobody
apologize
seems to
if I'm
care about that. Nobody has seemed to care about that.
sorry.
I
if
was
I'm
on mute
talking
every
over you.
time I say something. Somebody got something to say.
I'm so sorry, Slimmy. I didn't mean to talk
you're
over you. As a
Mimi.
woman, I apologize. I should never do that.
Man,
I apologize. No, you're telling me what you want, then I give you what you want. Just like the other day, you told us what you wanted, and then you gave us what we wanted, and you didn't want it. I'm giving you what I'm apologizing to you, Slimmy. I'm so sorry. Don't call me a ma'am, because you know what? When you say ma'am to me, I'm from the South. You don't call me ma'am. My name is Mimi. Sir,
I'm not giving you no preferential treatment. I call everyone ma'am. I call everyone ma'am.
There's no reason.
I call everyone ma'am.
The South that I'm from means that
It's
ma'am is respectful.
Ma'am is respectful. I don't understand where y'all coming from with this.
Go to a topic, y'all. Come on.
The top.
I did. We do this.
Over.
I know this is
All
a thing. I've done it myself. But can we please move it on?
All the topics are over. We have left is Superchats. I was just trying to make this a full 3-hour show because that's what I'm paid to do. So with that being said, we are 3 minutes away from 3 hours.
Okay, but I have a question. So
Okay.
you were saying don't call you ma'am because you're from the South.
No,
I consider myself. Hold on, can I finish?
I don't like
I consider myself from the South, and I was taught growing up that ma'am was a term of respect. How are you seeing it?
When you are trying to cut someone off and you're trying to be deductive of what they're saying and all that stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm like ma'am, and let's just be real, everybody on this channel knows what I'm talking about.
So you're projecting. That's how you are.
No.
How you are.
Do that all the time.
Why are you yelling?
You're also hollering. You're loud.
You are.
You're loud.
You're yelling.
Mimi. You're projecting.
No,
you're projecting.
Why don't we all just call each other what we want to be called? I
don't like. I'm just telling you. I don't like to be called
ma'am. You can't make something that's respectful disrespectful.
Anyway, let's get
can't
off
make
the
something
ma'am.
that's respectful disrespectful.
You can call me ma'am. You can call me bitch. You can call me whore. You can call me whatever you want. I'm not going to be upset about it. Do whatever you want to do, because at the end of the day, if I tell you not to call me ma'am, then you're going to get upset about it and make a comment. So you can call me whatever you want. I answer to me.
You got some.
So with that being said,
not about what somebody calls you.
You got some issues.
You
got some issues.
What's that going so fast?
How do you guys feel about the rest of the topic? Because I'm not going to sit here and go on and on and on about calling me ma'am.
You don't have to respond to it just because that's what he's calling you. It doesn't matter what a person calls you. That's what you answer to.
I just don't like when someone is ma'am.
You know my name, Slimmy. I don't call you sir.
I mean, would it be any better if he was saying Mimi? It would be about the same.
Kim.
I'm so serious right now.
I'm just saying.
Like
at the end, y'all. First of all, y'all not about to do this to me.
Mimi,
you're not gonna do this to me.
Mimi. No, you can do it. Hold on, wait. Hold on. You're not gonna do this to us. You said you wouldn't moderate, and you've been over talking the panelists.
Facts.
What'd you
You
say?
said you didn't want to moderate, but you're gonna over talk the panelists. What kind of shit is
I
this?
said I wasn't here to moderate you guys and make y'all be quiet and shut up and do all this and one mic. I was asked to be a host. So I'm hosting. I wasn't asked
The host talk less than everybody though.
And I can do that. I can do that. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Y'all can finish the conversation.
What's over now?
Is it? Because we're still talking.
I don't understand, man.
You don't understand what? I'll tell you what, Slimmy. I'll tell you what I understand. I understand that every time you come on this panel, you feel like you have this very negative attitude.
Y'all have a good night.
Man, listen, woman, I was quiet the majority of the show, man. I was quiet the majority of the show. Every time I tried to speak, y'all overtalked me. This ain't no secret. Like, I don't know where you getting this bad energy from or none of that shit, but all I said was,
I ain't done nothing to you. I'm all the way new here. I ain't done nothing to you. You coming at me.
You cannot play victim.
I'm not playing the victim because you'll never make me the victim.
You're playing the victim right now by saying you didn't do any. I just said the most respectful thing to you, and you tried to blow this shit out of proportion.
I know, and you do it to everybody else. You're very respectful.
So what I'm telling you is,
I'm just telling you, I don't like it.
But I'm not going to give anyone preferential treatment. I treat everyone the same,
and I don't have to do that.
I treat everyone the same. I didn't have any issues with you saying, you know what, you got it, man. This is weird.
Okay, so.
All right.
It seems like where it went left was the explanation of red pill, blue pill. What he was trying to say.
Seem like that's where it went.
Red pill is truth. Blue pill, like you said, is the matrix. It just so happens that the internet seems to have turned it into a male versus female kind of thing. Right. But if you listen to what Kevin Samuels was saying, who I call basically king of the red pill, he talked about both men and women. He didn't, he wasn't choosing a side.
But is he the go-to for red pill? Because the actual definition was defined during the Matrix movie. I'm just telling you where I first heard it. It was the Matrix movies. It wasn't men versus women. It was
the Matrix. That's where it comes from. That's where it comes from.
White man brought it up, and black man
truth versus the lie.
That's where it's coming from, though. I don't understand where that's being lost.
I don't either, because
but nobody can say what truth. Is a white man's truth,
a woman's truth, a man's truth?
The truth is too broad. That's my thing with it. I don't follow red pill content, so I don't know.
Y'all make this shit too difficult because you're overcomplicating it. Don't say anything about anybody being king of red pill. Man, red pill is about truth. What I said to start the conversation, my initial explanation of it was they turned it into a relationship-based conversation, and it has nothing to do with relationships. That's the first thing that I tried to explain. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with relationships, and they turned it into that conversation. They perverted what red pill actually means. That's the first thing that I said. It's just about truth.
I never said you were wrong.
That's it.
I never said you were right. I just asked you a question, and the question turned left. So
he answered it
because I'm going by what the original definition of red pill and blue pill meant. But again, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that this show goes on while Anton's not here.
The whole reason that I started
and everyone has dipped out. So
I'm
going to go ahead
because I was correcting it.
I appreciate that. That's all it was. Slimmy, I'm not your enemy.
Mimi,
am
I'm not
asking
even
you
talking about
questions
you
because I want an answer. I'm not
Mimi,
asking you because I'm being combative. I'm not that girl. I'm not who you think.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I wasn't talking about anything that you said when I was talking about when I first initially started talking about it. It was what Molly said. I was correcting Molly.
Why?
Because you were speaking about red pill as if it was relationship based, and it wasn't. That was the whole point of me even discussing it in the beginning. So I don't understand.
I think a lot of people on the internet think it's relationship based, not just me.
That's why I said the internet perverted it.
Makes sense.
It did come from the Matrix.
They've been having these same conversations for almost 10 years now, so I don't know when they stop. When do y'all stop? At what point do y'all start finding solutions? Is the red pill space and is the MGTOWs, and when do solutions, because y'all have been having these conversations for about 6 years. 6 years with no resolution, 6 years still scapegoating women, 6 years still same conversation, 6 years, 6 years, 6 years. And you have pick me women that will follow the trend for the next 6 years. Because they don't care, they'll just follow men to oblivion.
Do you
men
know what
going their own
is?
way, but as a woman, no. Because if women said it, we would sound like lesbians. So I don't know.
Y'all do say it. Y'all say decentering men. What are you talking about?
I don't say that because I have a man as the central
because
part
you
of my
don't
life.
say it, that means it's not anything that's on the internet, that it doesn't exist. You're not making sense. This is nonsensical.
I don't make decenter men content. I cannot speak on that.
Ma'am, I asked you, do you know what MGTOW means? And you said men going their own way. And then you proceeded to say that women don't talk like this.
What do men have to go their own way from? Women have things to become independent from. Men don't have anything to become independent from. So I don't, as a woman, don't understand it. I can understand why women would want to decenter men, because women are programmed to put their whole life, their whole perspective about life around what men want and how men are gonna feel and what men think, blah, blah, blah. So I don't get it from the men perspective. Women have become independent from men and living under a man, whatever. Men don't have nothing to become independent from.
Let me explain. It's not about being independent. It's men going their own way. That means their concern is being the best version of themselves. They're not going to simp out. They're not going to do anything that a woman says just because they're married. No happy wife, happy life. They're going to do what's best for them. That's all it means.
Well, that's fine. They just shouldn't get on the internet about their divorces.
It's the exact same thing as decentering men. It's the exact same thing. It's that they had a certain name for it. It doesn't mean that they don't love women. It doesn't mean that they don't like women. It just means that they're not going to make women the center of attention. That's it. And most men should do that. You should be the best version of yourself. There would be no successful men if women were the center of their lives.
So why don't we
give
women that same? We don't say the same thing about women though. We don't tell
because
women
don't do
best
shit.
Version of themselves.
Women don't do shit. Women don't do shit.
Well, if there are women who are doctors and lawyers and they do things, they run companies. A woman runs Xbox. Like women do things. We're not gonna. A man ain't running Xbox, but
this is not a back and forth situation. This is not a back and forth situation. You either got to get some understanding or you got to be quiet. I'm trying to give you some understanding. Women doing this doesn't make sense because the best version of a woman is not going to build the whole world. They're not going to do that. The majority of the most you're going to get is 1,000 women, the best version of them getting on a skyscraper. That's it. So the world can't be built like that.
Men care about skyscrapers. Women don't care about skyscrapers because
women care about skyscrapers because they live in them.
Skyscrapers are just penises in the air. Women don't care about penises the way men care about penises. These are all erected penises. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, these Freemasons are making penises all over. Towers. It's all dinglings by these Freemasons. So we don't care about that. Let's be honest. So we would never, ever build skyscrapers because we don't care about penis the way men care about penis.
You care about it more.
We don't build the world around penises.
You care about it more. Penis, most times, it shapes your lives. 9 times out of 10.
Some women, they'll wake up
Most.
They'll wake
No,
up.
they won't. No, they never do. They never do. You're lying to yourself if you believe that.
Women overseas ain't wearing their hijabs like that, so tell them that too.
They're wearing their hijabs.
No, they're not. Some of them are not. Some of them don't.
I think that goes back to religion. It has nothing to do with the men. Like they feel religiously oppressed.
Men created the religion. They created the whole what we call religion. It's all because it's all catered to men. What were humans doing before agriculture? Before they started producing humans for resources?
You talking about like Cain and Abel time when they were killing each
Life
other?
existed before 4,000 years ago, is what I'm saying. Life existed before 6,000 years ago. That's all I'm saying.
Right, and I get that, and you keep asking
I'm aware of a planet that
what were
existed
people doing
before
prior to that? What
farming and
were they
agriculture.
doing? What were they doing?
Hunter-gatherers, the way our brains are formed. Hunter-gatherer. That's how our
Okay,
brains.
so
Our brains still function from ancient times. Ain't
in a
nothing changed but
hunter,
the times.
right? So, but in a hunter-gatherer situation, does that not mean that, like, okay, I see you about to kill my lion, I need that lion, or whatever it is, I need whatever this is to feed my family, so now both of y'all gotta go?
We would never be in one spot for too long to have these conversations.
So you don't think that there was people weren't offing people then, people weren't doing all the degenerate things that we do now? You don't think that that was happening then?
Not to that extent, no, because you didn't have a Canaanite culture to program it within people. No, you didn't have. Y'all have to research how life was before farming and agriculture specifically, and then how life changed for the human species once farming and agriculture came, and we sat down and we started doing more manual work and labor, kind of became slaves.
Well, I think
The
that
original beginning of people moved around. They moved around. They moved
so
around
they were
based on
nomadic,
climate.
right?
Yes, to an extent.
But what does that have to do with the ways of people? Because you can move
Because it
around and
changed
still harm the
once
person
people
next to you.
started. Things became different once we had farming and agriculture, because you wouldn't have to, if you moved around more, why would you have to harm people around you? Because you weren't necessarily in one place for too long to even have that conversation, or to say you need people to work these farms or to work these fields or to work these for the kings, for the kingdoms. You didn't have that. Everybody was doing their own thing. There was no institutions in place before
Okay,
farming.
so let's just say that that's a thing, right? But so if I am moving around and I'm nomadic, the reason that I am nomadic is because whatever's here right now is not working for me. It's no longer working for me, whether that be because there's a lack of food, lack of resources, or the climate has changed to a place where I can't deal, right? So now I need to move to a place that's more conducive to life. That doesn't mean that humans would not be standing in the way of what's conducive to my lifestyle. So if I move to a place that has more
It wouldn't have been
roaming
so many
animals,
humans. Wouldn't have been so many humans. There are only so many humans because we have farming and agriculture to support large populations. If you did not have that, we would not have so many humans. That's why I don't think there should be, if natural selection took course, we wouldn't have so many humans in general, male or female. You wouldn't have these overpopulations because
so are you
it wouldn't be the
with
same setup.
Gates and company in terms of decreasing the population in Agenda 2030?
No, because they're taking that into their own hands instead of letting nature just be nature. Men
But
don't
you
have
just
to
said that
intervene with
nature didn't do
nature.
it though. Apparently they do, because you just said that without
Natural selection, we would have less humans because you would not have agriculture to artificially prop up the human species. This
agriculture is
is
one of the
just
most natural
science.
things out there though.
It's not. Agriculture is not. No. No, because
Farming and growing
agriculture,
our food from the ground is not natural?
we were alive for 300,000 years. Agriculture is maybe 10,000, maybe a little over 10,000 years old. In the span of the human race, agriculture is this. And in some ways, we have been worse off. You do more repetitive labor. You can enslave people that way. This is how you get patriarchal societies because people start being seen as property and labor instead of being able just to move around like what people have to stop forgetting that we're animals. Humans are animals. We're no different
Right.
from animals
And
outside of
so
our
with that being
ability to
said, do
reason and
animals
rationalize.
not take each other out in their greater
Not
interest?
all of them. Not all of them. Some
What
of them move
animals that
around and
eat?
just graze. We have a lot of animals that are not
We have a lot of carnivores too.
that
Hey, AD, welcome back. They tried to kill me while you was gone. I was trying to hold it down, but you know what I'm just saying.
That's your initiation, Mimi. This is
I
what they do.
and I promise you,
You gotta get
It
used
wasn't
to it.
I'm gonna
first.
survive
No,
every time.
no. This cat. She's
Slimmy,
lying.
Slimmy.
She's lying.
We got to
She's
replay
lying.
the walk back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I said
You'll see
they. I
it.
didn't
You
say
gonna see.
you, but I
I'm not.
could
I
say
didn't-
you, but
you
I
don't
didn't
even
say
know
you.
what. You can't say me. You can't say me. You can't say me.
Okay.
Molly, I liked your
The
analogy.
problem is your ass said you wouldn't moderate and you started over talking to everybody on the fucking show.
Molly, that
We
was
love you here,
to
Mimi.
moderate.
We
How
love
about
you here,
that?
Mimi.
No, you
I
just supposed to
decided to take
moderate.
the initiative while AD
No,
was
you
gone.
didn't. You didn't take no initiative. You
thank
dominated.
you for being in charge, Mimi.
I
No, she
appreciate
wasn't in
you,
charge.
AD, and we need to
She wasn't in
have a
charge.
discussion later on today
She wasn't in
before
charge at
my
all.
birthday.
Molly, I liked your analogy of the penis. That was so sweet.
That was
the phallic-y things that men are building all over the place.
It's just the
that was-
truth.
I
Thanks
mean,
to
it was-
Kimberly.
Men are
She put me
obsessed
on.
with phallic-y things.
It was an
Mhm.
interesting analogy.
It's just like a dingling contest.
Look, they said in the chat,
Even
they jumped
spaceships are
in.
dinglings. Like we're not gonna act like
Molly,
spaceships
I
ain't
think they like
dinglings.
it better when you say phallic. It doesn't sound
Phallic.
as
You're phallic.
It sounds very sexy coming out of your mouth.
The shaft and the
phallic.
Why do everybody keep saying my nap?
They thought you were
We
going.
don't know what you
I
was
didn't
over
say
there
anything.
doing.
They thought you were gone on a nap, and I was like, I didn't want to say anything. I said, I'll let them think what they want to think. You know, they have their own narrative anyway. So
I could have been doing a lot of things. I could have been in some way, shape, or form gaining inspiration so that I can add value to these conversations more.
Oh, so you
was
AD,
Googling.
So what you're saying is you were in the Lambo watching me get jumped in by the panel. Is that what you're saying?
You didn't get jumped in.
I'm so
Mimi.
sorry, Mimi.
Oh, I got jumped in.
Mimi, stop playing victim.
He said
That's
he
not
finna
what
do you like
happened.
this every day,
You
Mimi.
dominated the
This is just
No.
I'm gonna keep it
Mimi
100 with
dominated.
you. I had to go pick up some. Honestly, I did. I had to go pick up some money. So honestly, that's what I listen. I'm not missing nothing unless it's for some more money.
Listen, I'll log off and go get some money too. I
I'll
won't
go
even.
get it back.
I won't even off camera, y'all. I'll be like, click.
What's up?
Well, with all that being said, I love y'all all. I have no there's no. This is just. It's just for. It's content. You know what I'm saying? It's all content. I don't have Slimmy. Fix your face, Slimmy. It's content. Because I don't want you to act like this when I see you in DC.
Hold on,
Don't act like this.
Let me understand something. Hold on.
Don't act like this.
So fill me in. So me, who got on you? Wait. Let me ask it differently.
Yeah, ask it differently. Ask somebody who.
Wait. Let me ask the question.
I'll tell you the truth.
Was it Q or was it Slimmy? Or both? A, B, or C? Or C is all of the above.
You're asking the wrong question.
Can I say it was everybody but
No, it was Mimi.
Can I say everybody
It was
who's
Mimi.
on the current panel?
How many topics did y'all get through?
Admit to their
we got through
jumping
all
in.
of them.
I love it. Like I love it. If
I
I'm
did
going to
4?
be jumped in by anyone, I want it to be by Kimmy.
I didn't do 4.
By Slimmy.
I don't feel like I jumped
did
you
whatever-
in.
whatever Mimi said. That was she said there wasn't none
Mimi,
left.
how many topics y'all do?
All of them.
Okay.
Mimi
So I'm gonna
didn't
tell
get
you what
jumped in.
happened. If you want to
No,
know
I'm
what
tell-
happened,
I'm
I'll
tell-
tell you.
no, no, no.
Gemini, the
Let
Gemini,
Kim-
please tell me what
Let
happened.
Kim
there.
tell you.
So this what happened.
Kim is terrible at telling the truth.
No, she's not.
I'm gonna skew it just so that Slimmy will be the
stay
big
on code. She gonna stay on code.
When have I ever been? I always speak the truth.
Kimmy.
So anyway, taking Slimmy out of my
know me
ear.
to
What
stay on
happened
code.
was that Mimi asked a question that was already being discussed by Slimmy and Molly. So Mimi asked a question that Slimmy had already answered.
Okay.
At least twice.
Okay.
She was not listening. He definitely answered that question at least twice.
Without giving
She
context.
wasn't. No.
Hold on, wait,
no.
wait,
Okay. So the question was about the red pill.
Just go ahead.
The question was about the red pill. There was a conversation between Molly and Slimmy. Mimi called. Mimi was asking the question, like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Or whatever. But she asked the same question Slimmy had already answered a couple times. And then she got loud and was over talking to everybody, but then also saying that she wasn't here to moderate or tell people what to do.
Anton was on.
Well, technically, she is like.
I'm on probation.
Tell them what she said.
She's she's there to not only move the conversation along, keep time, but to also, when everybody is in the midst of it, and if she got to get some control because can't nobody hear anything because the audience is watching, then she got to do whatever she got to do.
So part of that,
that's what she said she
tried to do, but then also she said that. So she tried for a second, but then also she got involved in the conversation and was very passionate and over talking folk.
You have to give her some grace because it's a hard job, and because
no, it's not.
Because when you're in that position, you have to pick and choose your spots. She also has to participate in the conversation. Sometimes it may be a dry spot where people aren't talking, or people may be over talking, and either
She's very good at that,
or she has to carry the conversation further. You know what I'm saying?
She's very good at that.
She's doing a lot of things all at the same time and trying to pick and choose the spots that she participates in, which was very much stressful for me, because then people tried to make it seem like I had control over other human beings, and whether or not they was going to do whatever it is that they wanted to do. But my point is that just look at Mimi as an extension of me, except I'm the worst person that write the checks. That's it.
Well, okay.
And I promise,
that's not what happened, Anton.
I'm not trying to overtalk anyone. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm literally just trying to come in and just, when AD, like, y'all don't know what happens behind the scenes. Like, if AD tells me I'm going to be
listen.
I just want to make sure. Listen. I want to give a good show.
Listen, Mimi. In order to run this show, let me give you some advice. In order to run this show, you're going to have to be unapologetic about what you do.
Do I have permission? Can I get permission right now on live?
See, I think that's what he's saying, is that you don't need permission because a moderator doesn't need permission. They just moderate.
I just want to hear it because
this is what I
don't want to offend
y'all. Listen. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Ain't nobody mad.
Sometimes you're going to get it right. And sometimes you're going to be thinking, man, I could have did that a little bit differently. Either way, you could just make the adjustment, but you don't have to apologize for doing what it is that you do. So you can't listen, no matter who it is, because I don't know what happened. So I'm speaking about this without bias, because I don't know what happened.
Well, it wasn't crazy.
You are going to get ran over if you are weak, or if you keep trying to acquiesce, or if you try to make everybody, if you make one person happy, then one person is going to be mad. And if you, take one person's side on this particular issue, then the other person is going to be mad. So what I'm telling you is just make adjustments based off of what your experience is from show to show, and do whatever it is that you got to do to manage it effectively.
This is why I didn't want Kim to say nothing, because Kim was 1,000% wrong with what she said.
Where was I wrong?
That you were wrong because you skipped the whole part where Mimi took over the whole conversation and made it about her.
I said she was talking over.
We were
people.
talking about fat girls, and I used to be a fat girl.
This was after that. This was after that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you skipped that part. You skipped that part. This is what
had something to say about the topic because I was a fat girl for a long time.
But but I'm talking about.
You can participate in the conversations if that's what y'all saying.
Look. We're not talking about. No. That's not what
I didn't know I wasn't allowed to participate.
Okay, so let me tell us what happened.
You are allowed.
You know what? Y'all got it, man.
I'm not. Listen, what I'm saying.
Can't dominate the conversation, though, Mimi.
But
you can't dominate the conversation.
But you can.
I didn't dominate no conversation. I was on mute the majority of the time. I only picked my spots.
Rarely on mute.
Mimi.
No, but he was on mute. He didn't say much.
Mimi, you're lying.
Okay.
You're lying. I was on mute.
I'm lying.
I was on mute. You dominated the whole conversation because you made it about yourself.
I apologize, Slimmy.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Can't stop talking.
I'm sorry. No, I don't want you to talk about it anymore because it's irrelevant. Because I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me.
Don't waste your breath.
Forgive me, sir.
Please stop over talking.
But how can you be sorry for something you don't even know the complete thought of what you're trying to say?
You know why? Because I do know why.
Please stop over talking me.
All of y'all, let me say something. All of y'all look so good.
Thank you.
Don't try to change the subject. Can we let me finish what you were saying?
This is why we never get anywhere, man.
I'm being serious.
This is why we never get anywhere.
If you ask me,
Anton, stop,
show me a baddie at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Bro.
I'm a point that way, that way, and that way.
Okay, but what
y'all bad as hell at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro.
AD, I'll be 45 next week. AD, we the same age. Man. I'll be 45 next week.
Y'all look really good.
Can you believe that? Look,
what happened?
Let's see, Slimmy had to leave. So the fact is, Slimmy has tried to talk multiple times this night, and he was talked over several times, and he was not given a fair shake in like what he was trying to say. I don't recall him finishing too many of his sentences, to be quite honest.
Well, Kim, to be clear, was it me only that was talking over him, or was it?
That's not what I said.
Wait a minute, y'all don't chat.
I never said that it was just you.
Okay.
Chat, y'all don't believe in giving women compliments?
Heck no, these boys be gay. No.
What? All these pretty girls? Stop it.
They don't like
also, I think that Mimi is doing a good
they
job.
Want a sword fight.
Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you so much.
I think that you will grow in your position.
Thank you, because I am new to this whole, wrangling of people. I feel like
it's like herding cats.
It literally is like trying to wrangle people. And listen, I deal with women all day long. I'm a teacher, I'm an educator in a college setting. Okay, that's what I do. But it don't get this bad. So I'm learning.
Okay.
But I am also not a dumbass, and I have a mind.
You know what? Obviously, if you say anything nice to a woman,
it's a problem.
You're a simp.
Then I have my cake on. So apparently I have to zip it shut.
No, I don't.
You have to hate women and be on
I think you should be the example.
Got another flavor up here. What's up?
Hate women unless they say what you want to hear.
Miss Sanchez, you must be on your other account.
Hold on, Anton, because Sanchez told me y'all was BFFs. And you ain't never said that I was your BFF. So, I mean, what's really going on around here?
I said what?
I said what?
I want to know what's going on with
y'all was BFFs.
Me and Miss Sanchez?
Yes.
Okay.
You ain't never said I was your BFF. What's really going on? What in the favoritism?
You really want to know?
I really want to know.
Anton, I would like for you to respond to my text. Please.
Okay, so let me take that back because Anton always responds to my text. So I don't know what y'all be talking about.
So I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Miss Sanchez bullies me.
I do not.
So there it is. Miss Sanchez bullies me.
So is that a yes?
No.
Why?
You say no.
You already hearted it. You have hearted it. So I'm thinking it as a yes.
I hearted the wrong one.
Too late. You can't renege.
Let me see. Which one did I heart?
You better screenshot it, girl, because he finna undo
I got it screenshot. Trust me.
No.
That's me. Just full disclosure. I'm over here highlighting comments.
So you saying no?
Huh? Oh no, I didn't.
Right,
hear
you
what
like me
said.
now. You fine.
I didn't hear what you said. I was just highlighting comments.
She highlighting. She like, I
What
just
you
need to let y'all know that I'm fine.
You are, and you're very fine.
Mr. Daniels.
Oh, me, yes. I need
Wait a minute.
Mr. Daniels.
What y'all have to understand is, yes, I have, man, listen, I have spent more money on women in my lifetime that I ever would like to admit collectively. When I say collectively, I'm saying hires, marriage, anything female related has cost me millions of dollars in my lifetime. So
what does that have to do with me? I haven't cost you a single million yet.
Not a full one, but I could look up how much money.
Yeah.
I could look up how much money I've sent you.
It hasn't been a million.
So
that's what you just
I'm
said.
happy with what you've sent me, and I told you ain't got to send me nothing. I am an old bored lady.
Well,
I'm a bored old lady, and they don't even know what I'm talking about. But you,
I had to
bored old lady.
go and get some stuff, some money, and then I'm back. So we back at it, and I hope y'all did really well tonight. Looks like you got some super chats to go through.
We did, and I still got super chats to read. Everybody left.
Gotta knock them out.
Okay, let's go ahead and knock them out. I knew you were coming back, and I was trying to hold out, but you know, it got a little crazy. Lightning said there are usual laws instilled in us already. Whichever side you choose, good or bad, is up to you. Religion is built around what we already have. Peter Bill says, stop gaslighting because you lack discipline, you fat fuck. He's probably talking about me or maybe the lady.
He's talking about you. Don't own that.
Wait,
What?
this can't be you. Ain't nothing fat over here. Okay, ain't nothing fat over here. All right. Kai sends $5. He says, shout out to all the plus size women in the chat. Y'all deserve love. Okay.
I ain't gonna cap that lady on that video. She almost convinced me.
She was pretty. She just had that blue
you
shit
what
on her
to go
eye.
big.
She was pretty.
She was convincing me that y'all didn't even hear what I was about to say.
They say go big or go home.
No, she almost enticed me, right? Because she was like, basically what she was telling us was that they low maintenance and y'all are high maintenance. So if you want to deal with a woman that is more petite or slimmer or whatever, you might be wrong. You might be having some trouble on your hands.
You might.
Well, why you gotta convince the men to come your way if you were that desirable?
I don't think
you either
you
got
do.
it or you don't. You don't have to.
They
If
go
men
where they
want
wanna
you,
go.
you don't have to convince them to want you.
They go where they want to go, and they like
They're
them
gonna
big
go where
girls.
they
go.
You gotta convince them and compete with skinny women because you know that's not what they want.
Now, I'm not an advocate for, her living.
You don't have to convince a man.
Her living unhealthy. But what I am saying is that shit works sometimes.
AD and unhealthy.
What he look
Meanwhile,
like?
these
What he
men
look
out
like?
here smoking blunts, drinking every day, don't work out, and they're talking about unhealthy women.
Looking 6 months pregnant for no reason.
When the pitch is you're being unproblematic, and sometimes dudes be like, yo, I'm gonna work around.
So why is she single looking on the
girls be
internet?
unproblematic.
She didn't say
If
she
she
was
that much
single,
of a
did
catch, well, she wouldn't be on the internet if she was that much of a catch. I don't know no woman who's a catch who got a man who's sitting on the internet convincing men to choose them.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's good days and bad days sometimes with guys. Sometimes they can deal with a more petite woman, and other times it's a stretch.
More cushion for the pushing, baby. Let me just tell you, y'all ain't, if you ain't had a big girl, you ain't lived up.
Let me tell you, bro.
Tell him, Mimi.
A
Tell him.
big girl is telling you, you ain't lived.
Okay, let me say this. All right, since we want to just have a conversation. You take a Molly, right? You got your hands full, bro.
Molly said she a size 10. I need to see them.
Nah.
She said 9.
She
said 9.
She's
9,
not.
10.
Listen,
hips,
I
girl.
know what she looks like in real life. She's lying to you.
She said it.
I've seen pictures. I have my jeans.
Listen.
I need to see them hips, girl.
I saw your thickum picture now.
You get in a relationship with a chick like that. You know what to expect, but you can never turn it off, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
there is no relaxing. There is no rest from who you are and what you are. Right now, you get you a little bit of a thickums. Nigga, she gonna love you no matter what.
I don't know why y'all
don't put that on them. Don't put
Stop
that on
it.
them.
They do.
You ever had a big girl? Have you ever had a big girl? That's the thing. Like, look at Molly and Kim. They beautiful, right? You can see them from here up. But I have seen women, especially in Africa, they stand up and they're this wide. Literally, it's like pow, like boom. And you wouldn't even know it from.
You're missing it. What I'm saying is, you get your little fluffy bear.
I'm a fluffy bear.
I don't know. I ain't saying you.
I'm telling you, I am.
You get you a little fluffy bear. And she gonna be there, nigga. She ain't going nowhere.
Again, don't put that on them. Don't go out there and get a big girl. Because I'm saying, don't go out there.
If we could take a fluffy woman's perspective. If you could take a fluffy woman's perspective, you want to know what the real unicorn is? Take a fluffy woman's perspective and put it in the skinny girl.
What?
Take a fluffy woman's perspective and put it in a skinny girl, and you got a unicorn.
Let me tell you where they jumped on me, Anton. I told them, I said, not you guys on the panel, I'm just saying in general, the ones that are here now. When I started, I've lost 25 pounds. Maybe you haven't noticed, maybe you have, but I've lost 25 pounds since I started coming on live. Remember the first one with shampoos maybe 6 months ago, 25 pounds. And the reason I did that and I admitted to it was because I read the chats just like anybody else. I'm sitting up here living in my home bubble, thinking everything's great. It really came down to this last topic. And I was like, everything's great, like blah, blah, blah. Here I am. I done lost 25 pounds because of, I'm being honest, reading the chat. And it's like, and I'm like, I never really thought I was that big. But then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I do need to lose a few pounds. And I have. And I'm being honest about it. Yes, I have. Because
maybe you got to stop talking about it.
So I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be transparent about it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I
don't do it for validation for strangers on the internet who most times
I don't think that's what she's doing, though. I think she's just telling her story.
Of course, I needed to anyway. It's not because of that. I didn't notice it.
I wish I would do something for the
your
chat.
Story has to be
it until
don't even know these people.
Story has to be, I'm the shit. That's it.
Stop it.
You don't have
this
to
girl just said she's
there.
The shit and she's 200, 300 pounds, and y'all telling her she's not.
Trigger was up here. She married.
I wish you would listen. You don't need to.
We're not doing Trigger, Molly. Stop it.
All right.
Some women can't say they didn't got wifed up.
All I'm saying is, AD, I'm not saying I did it because of the chat. I just had got to where I was a little.
They drew attention to it,
and they brought attention,
and made you
think,
like,
right? You know what, bitch? You need to lose a couple of pounds. Like you right?
Stop. You gotta.
I was super comfortable in my weight.
You have to stop addressing it.
But AD, you're talking to somebody who.
But I don't think that there's anything wrong with like being completely honest. Like
I'm
is.
telling
like,
you the truth.
She said that her self-esteem was just fine when she was bigger, but then seeing other people be like, maybe you need to lose a little bit.
You
drew
some
attention to it. She's like, okay, well,
yeah. You're seeing yourself every day in the mirror. Nobody else is saying anything but you. Then all of a sudden, everybody's seeing they're like, yeah, bitch, you need to lose like 60 pounds. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll lose 20. And I did. And honestly, it's been a goal of mine. I just thank you, Kim. Thank you.
I mean,
it's
the truth is, people who are around you are not going to necessarily tell you the honest to God truth. People who don't know you and who don't care about your feelings will just say whatever it is that they feel like saying. And sometimes you need to
More
hear
women
that.
validating irrational behavior from another woman.
And see,
what I'm saying is sometimes you need to hear other people's perspective who are not yes men in your life to start making changes. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
you're wrong.
I go to Africa, ain't nobody telling me I'm fat. They're telling me I'm skinny. When I'm in that, because I spend a lot of time over there, and again, not telling my business, but I'm an educator, so I spend a lot of time in Africa educating and all that stuff. Long story short, ain't nobody telling me I'm fat over there, but over here, I'm fat. I'm fat, and
Listen.
I'm a whole size 10, 12, depending on which store I'm short.
The more you talk about it, the worse it gets.
Average. I don't care. I'm good on it. It doesn't matter. I'm good over here. But that's where it kind of went left, because we went from the whole plus size conversation to it just got a little out of control.
And Kimmy is agreeing with you, which gives you validation.
I'm only agreeing because I do understand that sometimes you need an outside opinion other than people who love you and care about you and who aren't going to tell you what the truth is. Sometimes you need a stranger to be like, ate a little bread today, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need that check. And that's okay.
Yeah.
You can take it or you can leave it. She took it and now she's left the weight. What difference does it make if
I'm gonna leave it
and you left it? And so that led to an improvement that she appreciates. So I don't understand where the problem is with that.
It's not. I don't think it's a problem. I just, I thought I leave here every show learning something new and feeling more and more, a part of the team. And I tonight without AD, I feel like, I might have just a little bit got initiated into the whole, but I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I've been initiated in a real gang before, so y'all not about to jump me out. Y'all not about to
jump lives so you people living. Good Lord, Mimi been jumped into a gang. Molly knows murderers.
Who you
listen, I'm just trying to watch Netflix and sit on my couch.
Well,
and
this is Michigan.
I'm not who you think I am. That's all.
Clearly,
that's all I'm gonna say. And with that being said, that it was fun, but AD,
it was fun, ma'am.
I have been. Babe,
y'all some gangsters. I'm not there.
I've been in worse situations before. This is fun to me. It's fun to me. I'm a bark the chick.
Okay. Gotta finish super chats.
Oh. Okay, so lightning. There are universal laws instilled. I think I read that one already. Sorry. Stop gaslighting us, you fat fuck. I read that already. Shout out. Shout out to all the plus size women in the chat. Y'all deserve love. Thank you so much. Ice, you are so kind. Peter Bill says, I have seen pretty plus size women, but she's trying to use reverse psychology. This is an insult on our intelligence. She's not even well put together. I think he's talking about the video.
I'm saying.
Culture Code says, Mimi been glowing lately. Who you been talking to? Y'all. Y'all. Let's just be real.
You know, they say when you glow, you're getting your back blowed out. But anyway, go ahead.
We got things to talk about. Omni Chill says, I ain't hear nothing else after Molly said she wears a 9. I'm genuinely bewildered.
Me too.
I'm black, y'all.
She got hips. That's all we gonna say. KLA the Wanderer said, Instagram making me appreciate curvy women plus size too. Just saying, y'all don't sleep on the curvy girls. Brittany DP Meek says Brittany damn near did a Kendra cam the other night as the show went off. Oh my, heart eyes.
She cute. She cute.
She is. She's beautiful. All of the girls are beautiful. Rob Tay says a healthy weight for a 5'9" woman, talking about me, is between 125 and 168. According to the BMI, 200 and above is overweight, and it's science and data, not options. Yes, I'm 200.
Opinions, babe. Opinions.
Working my way down to 100. 175 is as low as I can go. Otherwise, we bobbleheading it over here. Hold on. We got one more. Sorry, no, it's not one more. I'm lying. Terrell says, how was the family structure back then? Better with less makeup versus more makeup and less family structure. Point is none of that shit y'all talking about matter. That was so ghetto. I don't know what he was saying. That was too much. Scorpio Dre says red pill is the truth. Oh, that was another point that became an issue. The red pill and the blue pill issue. That's where Slimmy, the boys quit. The boys quit after that. Scorpio Dre says red pill is the truth. What you do with it is how you get
MGTOW.
MGTOW. Passport bros, black pill, pooah, looks max. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Bunch of men with no daddies following each other.
That don't make any sense. Bo Winkle says, Mimi, you slow as hell. Your daddy. Jack Jacksonis says, Slimmy, you need to take a chill pill. And he did. He sleep on it now. Humanoids are better, says L Moderator. Mimi need Anton here to act right. You right. And I told him so. Text him. I told him so. AR Smitty says, uh-oh, Marley's starting to sound like Jazz.
How you know Jazz don't sound like Molly?
Who's that? Zarak says Molly's thoughts are useless.
Okay. Thank God you don't pay me.
Rob Tay says Mimi been mad since she found out she's 40 pounds over healthy weight. Just found that out yesterday. And Daddy and the Caddy says AD had to take an nap to refresh and recharge. AD was working. Y'all are so funny. Daddy and the Caddy says Kim has the highest IQ, least bias, and should host.
Appreciate you.
There you go. Bo Winkle says Mimi talk too much as a host moderator. Sometimes, just depends.
It's because you have a vagina, Mimi. If you had a penis, they'd be
all over it. Just a brown girl in America. Just a brown girl in America. Hey, Auntie, she said, I think you should ask a neutral person from the chat. I want to know. LOL. Unbiasedly Raw said, what day, Mimi? You coming to the meetup? I am. The Lamar Kennedy channel says AD fed her to the wolves. You deep, yo. Mimi folded like a lawn chair. I don't know if that's the truth. Do y'all think I folded like a lawn chair? I'm still here.
You have nothing to prove. Mimi, you have nothing to prove.
Still here,
when you make
right?
peace with, don't prove nothing to them. You just come up here.
Funny. You're right.
They're watching you. You're not watching them.
You're right, Molly. I'm learning. Courtney Egger show says, shout out to y'all. Thank you, Courtney Egger. Hope you had a great show tonight. Rob Tay said, how do you add this bird brain to the panel when everyone wanted shampoo on room 9? Switch them out every week and show the difference. Shampoo fit in just nicely. Don't y'all think? Modern Talk 25 says, the problem is big women don't want big guys and get mad when guys who are in shape don't want them. I personally like a fluffy guy.
I've heard people say that. What we gonna do? Bump bellies and
They said they're gonna start a fire together.
I don't mind a fluffy guy. I'm not opposed. Sorry. One more. Quentin says cheekbones and collarbones. I got them both. Okay. All right. Tell G says Kim and I acting up? Question mark.
Never, sir.
Never. Megatron says round is a shape, and it is. That it is. Green Blaze the 5 Eagle. The Fly Eagle says I love plus size women, best folks to hang out with, and we believe you. Omni Chill says Mimi and Daniel 5 show tonight. Don't know who that is. And the last one, Anton, Mimi is a goofy. And that would be the last.
Don't
I
take it to heart, Mimi.
I don't pay them no attention. They still here. And we have 13 people in the chat at literally 2:30 in the morning. So thank y'all so much for watching. That was the Room 9 After Hours show. We had a good time, and we appreciate y'all sticking by for us tonight. And we will see y'all tomorrow night. All right. Bye. Bye.